A woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. You lost your edge, she lost attraction for you. That's how it works. What'd you think she was gonna do? Tell you she cheated? Men cannot afford to get complacent in relationships. Get your fat ass off the couch, start lifting weights, and learn game. You're welcome.
And now your man,
Donovan Sharpe.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the 701st edition of TSR Live. Your nightly dose of, I'm looking for another term other than RP because that seems to be something of a wordy dird these days. It's your nightly dose of something. If you have an idea as to what you feel, because you guys know I used to say, hey, your daily dose, nightly dose of red pill, truth, wisdom, and awareness. The word red pill does not do so hot on the YouTube algorithms. So I'm looking for another catchphrase to introduce myself when I go live. It is Thursday, January 7th, 2021. Yes, we are back. Happy New Year, guys. This is my very first live show that I've done since for a while. And I'm going to wait for Kevin. I'm going to wait for Kevin to give me the heads up because I see that he is in the queue already. Oh, okay, he needs a few minutes. All right. So Kevin's setting up right now. He's going to give me he's going to let me sort of set the stage. I'm actually going to make Kevin laugh a little bit, and I'm going to make you guys laugh. This is going to be really funny. So I'm almost embarrassed to show this, but this is going to be funny. But I think you guys will like it. So I accidentally hit the record button today when I was, working on my show. And I wanted to know, because I watch Kevin's show in the morning because I'm old. I go to bed late, or I go to bed early. And so I figured out what it was. And so I've been listening to it all day. And so I had it on, I'm blasted, I'm sitting there singing blah, 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 blah. And I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 hours later, I finally figure out that I've been recording myself. Now, thankfully, and I'm going to play the part where you guys see that I recorded myself, where I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe. Don't worry, everything is fine. And I'm glad that I wasn't live. Listen, I didn't mind recording myself, but had I gone live, that would have been really, really, that'd have been bad. That'd have been really bad. So I'm going to go ahead and play for you guys just to sort of start 2021 off right. I guess it's apropos that Kevin Samuels is going to be on the show. I was actually singing his theme song. I don't know any of the words. I'm a very bad singer. Very, very bad singer. But, listen, man, this is what I do when I work. And so I figured, first live individual show, I will go ahead and embarrass myself. So away we go. Let's get that going. Got one more. No, I got 2 more overlays. The music is going to be faint because, of course, it's on my Beats Bill. This is funny. In the center of things, taking that time to try to ride. It's not hard to fool me, 'cause I'm addicted to your liar. I don't know any of the words, guys. I'm just. Oh, fuck that up. Damn. Gotta go all the way back. To the end of it all. Oh, no, I got it. This is who I am, man. You like how I hit that high note, right? Oh, yeah, that's right. I got a phone call here. Stay tuned. Hello? Hey, hang on. Hang on. What's up? I can barely hear you, dude. Hello? Hang on. Hey, don't go anywhere. I'm gonna put in my AirPods. Yeah, this is like 15 seconds, and then I get right back at it. Okay, can you hear me? Hello? Yeah, I got you. What's up? Oh yeah, I was actually yeah, I'm working on
Oh,
a
you know
couple
what?
of them now.
I can actually fast forward this a
I'm
little bit.
waiting
Hang
on
on.
a delivery from my graphics guy, but if you want, I can
Hang on.
go ahead. Oh, look at that. I can skip forward. Oh yeah, listen. I actually told what the song is. Listen. It's called Your Good Lies. It's the Kevin Samuels theme song. It's the thought. I got my aligners in. It's the song that he plays before he cooks these bitches. Yeah, no problem, dude. It's all good, man. I'll shoot him an email. All right, hang on. All right, here we go. Listen. Let me look over there and see if Kevin's oh, looks like he's still setting up. He's probably over there laughing at me. Oh, are you good? Thumbs up? No? Okay, Kevin's not ready yet. There we go. Very nice. See what this looks like. All right, we got that one. I don't sound too bad. I can see Kevin watching it now. Oh, dude, Kevin, I swear to God, you better not use this on your show, dude. Oh, my God. I actually clipped it because it was like 2 hours of stuff. I think that needs to be a little bolder. All right. Okay, here we go. Watch. All right, we are rounding third and heading for him. We are good to go. All right, let's cue this up in OBS. Get this going. So thankfully, I was not live. Guys, this is what I do. Man, when I'm in here and I'm in the lab and I'm working away. Oh, looks like, oh, wait a minute. I think Kevin sent me a private chat there. Oh, he's ready. All right, good stuff. Yeah, this is what I do. So let me go ahead and bring Kevin in here. All right, Kevin, can you hear me?
I can. You see why after every live broadcast, I set my stream output to record. Because hitting one live button in the middle of what we do could be freaking horrible.
I swear to God. Listen, I was very fortunate this time. It was all in good fun, but you saw my reaction. I was like, oh shit, am I? Okay, we're just recording. But you saw I kind of put the microphone down. That was funny.
Yeah,
all
dude,
in good fun.
I mean, see, and celebrities have had this kind of stuff happen too. This is why people who do stuff live, got to really pay attention. And it's all gonna kind of go along with this broadcast because once you're online, it's out there and you cannot take it back. You can't claim whatever you want. Cardi B thought she was sending her husband a boob picture, and that's how the whole world got to see what her nipples look like. Because she was on the wrong part of Instagram. So let's get into it, man. Well, I'm gonna be going through my glasses collection and cleaning them up and shining them up. All right, get into this foolishness.
Hey, listen, man. My frame game has actually, I actually got. Listen, my frame game, my fragrance game. It's not up to where you are, but it's getting close. And I'm gonna send you some pictures, and you'll see my fragrance game has definitely stepped up. My footwear game, still got to work on that. I got to get with my tailor. We've got some options going on here. So, So give us, I guess, give everyone the Reader's Digest version on what has happened, whatever you can do, legally speaking. Obviously, if this really is a legal thing, we don't want to.
Well, let's just put the rubber put the paint where it is.
Let's do it.
I have a concept called eternal sevens. And red pill.
Wow.
We all know what this whole thing is when women hit the wall, and all this other thing. In general, happy people, happy women move in a certain kind of way.
Right.
And unhappy women, especially women who are bordering on narcissists, there's a lot of stuff going on with undiagnosed mental illness, and online,
Very true.
you can start seeing it kind of play itself out. So what's at the base of all this is this woman actually ran afoul of you.
Yes.
Long before I even knew who she was. And I did a show back in the summertime, people,
Yep.
in the summertime, where she came onto the show and proceeded to try to talk about how she was high value and about the high value men that she knew. And if anybody watched my show, we had an interview segment, and honestly, she made herself look pretty poor. She didn't have a very good showing. That was not my fault.
Well, here's the thing, Kevin. I think what everyone needs to know is in her little video with her little lawsuit against you, she says it's your objective is to humiliate these women. No, as a matter of fact, they actually do it to themselves. Anyone who's paying attention to your show knows that all you're doing is giving them enough rope to hang themselves with, right?
Let's talk about something. Number one, first of all,
okay,
this is the United States of America. You can sue anyone for anything.
Ain't that right?
Okay, but if you've been in court, there is a big difference between what you can have the court of public opinion, but
Absolutely.
in a court, it's about the law.
That's right.
And this is where it becomes laughable, because you have someone going around to platform after platform after platform, getting into altercations and disagreements with content creators, and then wanting to cry foul when she makes herself look foolish. Again, this happened back in the summer. And why is all this coming up now? Anybody can speculate, but let's be reasonable. I mean, let's be real. It's because of a lot of times people sue because they want easy money.
Yep.
Not going to necessarily get it because, again, it's about the law. And there's some terms that I'm going to throw out that people need to be aware with. Okay. Expectation of privacy. There is no reasonable expectation of privacy in public. There's no reasonable expectation of privacy on a public platform.
Right. And lawyers have said this. I've heard attorneys say this because I have attorneys working for me.
Exactly. So there's a difference between a law and a policy in your feelings.
There you go.
So
there you go.
Here's what I say. This is kind of funny in the same thing, because when you made the video about her doxing herself, she says this is against the law, but then I'm going to go out and proceed to do this and show her. See, that's the thing. Why are you saying that your privacy was invaded when you're publicly? She's been on your show she's made 3 or 4 different response videos to you.
Dude.
Things like that.
Honestly, I stopped paying attention to her after the second video. I was like, dude, she's wasting my time.
But the funny thing is, it's all around this. It all stems back to this whole viral video on YouTube.
Yep, that's what it is.
Here's the problem. Many women see themselves as where their outcomes are going to be. That whole dying alone is really hitting women hard, because you can say 3 out of 4 of African-American women marry in their lifetime, but every woman that heard that thought they would be one of the 4.
That's right. One of the 3
instead of the other 3. So this person running around, I'm this, I'm that, I'm high value, I got this and that, and it's like, well, why? If you got all this going on, what's the problem? And it's funny, but it's also kind of sad, because
it is.
It's like, lady, do you not realize you're making an utter idiot of yourself because no laws were broken?
Nope.
You're on YouTube. And then, so let's go over some things. Let's go over some basic, like,
Okay.
here's some basic bullet points. All right,
Okay.
so for the class at home,
Listen up.
look up case law on things like this, and you'll find that they don't make it through court.
And let me explain to them, and I'm not a lawyer, okay? I went to paralegal school, kinda, and you guys know that story. What case law is it's a law that was put on the books that wasn't passed by legislation. So in other words, what was it? Roe v. Wade. That's probably one of the biggest, that's one of the greatest examples of case law in the history of American, the American judicial system. Yeah, nobody officially passed the, Noit Roba, what is it? Yeah, Noit Roba law, but after Roe v. Wade, then guess what? That made Roit Nova legal. That's what that was. That's case law. Nobody passed it, but they found for the plaintiff in court. So that's case law.
So basically, can you imagine a world where, because you don't like how you came across on a TV broadcast or radio broadcast or something like that, you could sue for hurt feelings?
Right.
We would have no broadcasts.
Right. We'd all be broke, dude.
No. There would not be. Okay. How many people have gone onto a TV show or radio show and have not had the best showing?
Happens all the time.
So in other words, but see what people try to get, well, you have to sign a media release. That's for a different set of circumstances. Social media is not governed the same way as stuff by the Article 230.
Right.
If you don't know what that means, you will. Next thing, legal basis. You have to have a legal basis in order to well, you don't have to have a legal basis. You can sue for anything. But when you get in front of before you get in front of a judge, they're going to say, what's the legal basis you're going to sue on? What? Invasion of privacy? No, your privacy wasn't invaded.
Nope.
You use my image illegally. That's a policy.
Right.
It's not. That's not a law. What is the law that was broken? And
people break policies all the time. People don't go to jail for breaking policies. They go to jail for breaking.
Well, and the thing is, but here's where it gets tricky, because there can be a case made for modern law enforcement enforcing policies versus law. There's an entire sector on YouTube called First Amendment audits, where they go around and go like filming where they'll go around and like film in a public federal space.
Yeah.
And watch federal employees lose their mind, call the police to try to get them trespassed. Like filming in a post office is legal.
Wow.
It's legal.
Okay.
It's even posted on the postmaster's rules on the wall. It's called Article 7. But yet, go to your local post office and pull out your camera and start filming. And I can almost guarantee 99 out of 100 of you that either the woman behind the counter or somebody will tell you that you need my permission to record me, and that's against the law. No, it's not against the law. Well, you see that says no cell phone, this and that. That's a policy. A policy means something that you as an employer or somebody that works there. We don't have to deal with policy. We deal with law.
That's right.
You go into the post office and film, and there's hundreds of videos of people calling the police, 911, because somebody pulled out their phone and started recording. Now, damn the 35 cameras that are around there. Forget everybody that's doing this. The thing is, this is freedom of speech. This is free speech, and it's freedom of the press. There is no expectation of privacy in public, especially in certain places. Now, if it's a personal business or something else like that, that's different. But in
or
public
say your house.
But that's your private space. If you want privacy, go home and close the blinds.
There it is.
All right.
There it is.
So legal basis. So no laws are broken on YouTube. You volunteer to be on any video platform or whatever. It's like going on to the Tonight Show.
Right.
And saying, but here's the other thing. This whole thing about videos and this and that, YouTube platforms, they can pull videos up, take them down. There are policies left and right, but no laws are broken. So here's the funny thing. Let's just say you end up in court. All right. Okay. You got to show a law that was broken.
Okay.
Then even if you can show a law that was broken, You got to prove damages.
There you go. That's right.
You got to prove damages. Oh, and then, but let's get to the fun part. See, this is what people who watch Law and Order or Judge Judy and all these things tend to forget. They tend to forget this because they can hype each other up and tell each other stuff. If you've ever been to court, you understand that the people who tell the best story tend to lose in court because there's something called a countersuit.
That's right. That's right.
Frivolous lawsuit, malicious prosecution.
Yep.
When you can show a pattern of behavior that where you actually were damaged by this person pursuing something frivolous, you can get treble damages plus attorney's fees. You know, like running around people calling straight men gay.
Right. And by the way, for the class, when he says treble damages, this means 3 times the amount that you asked for. So when the USFL sued the NFL back in 1982, the USFL won, but they were only awarded $3 because they awarded the USFL $1, gave them $3, and then of course the USFL went bankrupt. So treble damages means 3 times.
Right. So even if you win what? What's the settlement? You win. You get awarded $10. But
all right,
then you can get countersued.
That's right.
See, this is where it starts to get trickery. You running around calling somebody gay, this or that, blah blah blah. Now there's some things I'm not going to talk about, but this is where actual law gets broken.
There you go. And I would also tell you this. The woman we are speaking of, she has a video on her platform called A Warning to Donovan Sharpe. And what she did is she insinuated that I insinuated or said that she was an escort, that she was a professional. And so she thinks she can warn me about that when she did literally the same thing to you. So this is women expecting, listen, we get all the accountability, no responsibility. She expects us to be held accountable for an opinion, but then she wants to be able to call people whatever she wants. This is just how they are.
Right. So, and this is where you get into it because a lot of, and this is something that I'm like, all right, let's take this to the hilt, because prior to 2012, calling somebody gay was considered defamatory speech punishable in court.
Right.
But after 2012, there was some reworking of laws across the country. But not to go too far, you cannot say one thing about somebody who's a business and attempt to slander or defame them. And the very thing you're talking about, bullying and this and that, you're
harassment.
Screenshots of comments and this and that, and see, all this really comes down to is people who are home, they're like, what's the point of all this? This is what happens when people tend to be narcissistic and they're looking for attention. There are no damages. There are no nothing. This person just wants attention for whatever reason.
Listen, if anything, Kevin, she's probably benefited from this, right? If it's attention she was looking for.
But see the thing, and why? But here's the thing: why did she come after you?
I have no idea.
I'll tell you why she came after you.
Please tell me, because this was the same thing as Lisa Faye. I didn't know who she was. She came after me.
It's like, narcissistic injury. Narcissists cannot stand to be. Narcissists survive by holding up an image to the world. And the one thing narcissists do not like is when their veil is pierced.
Yes.
And you basically called her something. She went through extraordinary lengths to prove to you that she was truly her image.
That's right.
And because you weren't buying it, that's rage. I mean, she has been on you since. And see, we see that a lot with a lot of modern women. You tell them the truth and it goes counter to the image. I mean, Jordan Peterson is on record for saying the United States is a narcissist breeding machine.
Oh, of course.
Now, just saying this is clinical is one thing, but think about it. If you're really so high this and that with all these other things, you should be living your life, enjoying it, instead of worrying about a guy in Philadelphia that you don't know, a guy in Atlanta that you don't know, and screaming online, I mean, and making lawsuits about what broken law and what compensation and what damage. This is, but this is what the narcissist believes. This grandiose They really believe they're all of that, and they believe I have this connection and this and this and that, and these people and over, and they
Ay, ay,
think that
ay.
the world is going to just, oh well, go ahead. But see, the reality is in her personal life it doesn't work. So the video that she has such a problem with, and it's
These. Oh, good.
in the video she has such a problem with, that was the conversation we had. It's like, well, you are talking about I'm destroying women's hopes. All right.
Yeah.
If you're with a man, she said that she was with a man who's a CEO, who's this successful and that successful, but he doesn't want to have kids. And
Oh, I remember that. Oh my God, I remember that. That was
and it
terrible.
turns
That was
out it's
uncomfortable.
like, well, she's like, well, I think I can change his mind. I'm like, his wife that he married couldn't change his mind. But
Oh, wow.
narcissistic people really believe,
Like she truly believed that. You put it
they
to a
truly
polygraph, she
believe
passes the test.
this.
Yes. Yeah.
They truly believe this. And the thing is, narcissists make a convincing case. It's like people over here, they'll see a woman, and because she'll say something, well, you know, he did this and he did that, because we're so used to women being able to cry foul.
Right.
All right, man. But in a court of law, they'd be like, what, man? What's the legal basis for this suit?
Right. Like, what's the substance here?
No, what's the legal basis? Not your opinion. What's the legal basis?
Oh, wow. They get shut down real quick. You want to know why they're used to not? The reason why they're always talking about the way they feel, because Kevin, that works in the court of public opinion. And women these days, particularly modern narcissistic women, they make the egregious mistake of believing that the court of public opinion is going to be the same thing as the court of law. And
Well,
they always learn this the hard way.
Let me tell you something. If you've ever been in family court, go watch family court where a man actually shows up with an attorney and has a case, and watch a mother who thought she had a case. And go watch what happens when a man actually wins custody from a woman.
Wow. Wow.
And you will see what happens when the law is actually put in place. Because women are used to being able to say, women like this are used to being able to say, he hurt me, he did this, he did that. And people say,
okay, we believe you.
Oh, no problem. Because they're used to people just dying down. But most people don't realize that there has to be a legal basis.
Right.
And even if there's a legal basis, how are you damaged?
Right.
And what do you expect to get? And if the USFL got $3 from the NFL, what do you really think is going to accomplish? What it really is they want. And here's what brings us here is because for the first time in my lifetime, feminism, womanism, all these isms, women are being challenged. This stuff is being pushed back on, and they're not able to really deal with it.
No.
So it's like, well, I'll play as dirty as I can to try to just get this stuff to stop. But here's the thing, it's not going to stop.
We're not going anywhere, Kev.
It doesn't matter if us, me, you, it is not going to change the reality that if you're post-wall, you have a sexual marketplace value. Just because you want something, you can't necessarily get it. And there's no amount of crying foul that's going to do in it.
And again, let's just say for the sake of argument, this isn't going to happen. Let's just say she sues you and she wins $7.50. Guess what, Kevin? She's still post-wall. She's still low value. And if she wants to listen, in my opinion, getting ran through by CEOs, and she said access to high value men, and I've dated CEOs like, plural. I'm like, okay, if you're dating all these high value guys and you don't really have real hair, that tells me one thing. Maybe money is changing hands. I don't know. I'm not there, but
I don't even need to go down that path. I go down this path. I don't even need to go down that path. What CEO wants to be dealing with a girlfriend who's suing somebody on YouTube?
That's a trick question, Kevin, because they don't.
I'm serious. I mean, thing is, if that's the problem, because it doesn't make any sense. You're trying to say you're up here, and we're just peasants down here, but you're spending all this time and energy instead of living your life and doing what you're supposed to do. It doesn't even make sense. I mean, think about it. How would this conversation go? Hey, how'd you do? Well, we had to deal with this merger and acquisition. We're talking about taking over this company. We're going to fly out of town to do that. What's going on in your day? Well, I'm suing this guy on YouTube because he said that I look like an escort. And this other guy, I'm going to sue him too on YouTube because he said something. He kind of lied to me and invaded my private. And it's like, what? Huh? That's who Does that even make any sense to anybody?
Right.
That's like a busybody housewife who's just looking to be nosy.
That's all it
That's
is,
that
man.
narcissistic stuff. And the sad part is part of it's funny, but part of it's really sad too. And what's sad is what's really sad is so many other delusional females will sit back. She's got a case. You should sue. I'm like, now that's
For
what's
real?
weird.
Yes, that's really weird. Well, again, it's anybody who says she has a case, obviously we're dealing with her. So let me read these super chats here. B-Boy number 1 says this show is going to be awesome. Dallas Cowboys, $5. I appreciate that. Rida, $5 says daily dose of mandem. I like that. Cryomancer with a $200 super chat says, what up, D? Long time no see, dropping it off for TSR. Dude, you all of a sudden, you show up to my channel, and now, well, you know what? Listen, I regularly get 3-figure super chats, but man, I've never gotten one that early. That is the Kevin Samuels effect. Just to Ows, $10 says, thanks to both of you for what you do. Peel IT, $5 Australian says, I called into Kevin's show last week. He was super respectful, but maybe that's because I didn't get snippy. These girls are often very rude to Kevin. Let's talk about that for a second, Kevin, because a lot of times when these women call your show, they're hostile from the start. And the way you screen them now, nothing short of brilliance. The way you don't allow them to be heard unless you feel like they can be heard. Why is it that you think these women come at you like this? And why? Dude, listen, Kevin, you're 173-0, fam. Like, you're undefeated with these hoes, but they all think they're going to be the one to give you your first L. What's with that, man?
Well, the first part is why they call me and they're so hostile. Because I've asked the question, what kind of man do you want?
Right?
And then what kind of woman does the man that you want?
Oh,
Like
wow.
last night,
Jesus.
I did that show on Do Single Mothers Deserve
Yes.
High Value Men? And if you watched it, you had women actually saying, I've got 2 kids, 3 kids, 43, overweight, this, that. They all believe it. And the thing is, prior to me being on YouTube, it was falling on deaf ears because guys could give their opinion, but a lot of guys were behind avatars, not out in public, not saying anything, or they didn't have any credibility of actually being out in corporate America, this and that.
Right. That matters, Kevin.
So me actually having lived this life and then saying, no, I'm in these spaces and I am still working with these kind of men, and this is not what they want. It's like cognitive, it's a disconnect, and they can't believe that they've been lied to. It was like Neo when he first got out of the Matrix. He just couldn't believe it.
Right.
They just couldn't wrap their mind around it. So the first thing you do is you want to attack it because it's like, they're rejecting the truth. This can't be real.
Like when he threw up.
Like when I was talking to a woman one day, and the reality is you're older, you earn $300,000 or more. And even if you try to get your mind to be okay to accept every guy, by 6 months down the line, you would be mean to that guy because you've had a lifetime of being disrespectful to him.
Right.
So
and Kevin, this is
they're not angry with me, they're angry with the reality.
So they're angry with themselves and
No,
obviously
they're not angry
at
with
the dating
themselves.
market.
They're angry with the reality. They're angry that they've been lied to their entire life.
Okay.
They're angry. Okay. I'm going to do a video next week on Susan Venker.
Okay.
And she has this woman by the name of Susan Crowder. I'll pull it up. But this woman wrote for Cosmopolitan magazine back in the 70s. And she openly admits she wrote a book called Subverted, how the women's movement lied to women.
There it is.
And this woman sat back and said, I was married for 40 years. The owner of Cosmopolitan was married for 50 years. But this was an actual orchestrated plan of selling products to modern American women.
That's all it was,
you don't
dude.
Sell a piano to modern people. You sell a lifestyle, and you sell a music room, and you sell, if you want to live well, you need a music room. And then modern people will say music room need piano.
Yes.
How do you sell tampons, beauty products, condoms, birth control, girls trips, and all this other stuff to women? You sell a lifestyle. The Cosmopolitan magazine, according to the owner of the magazine, was the Playboy for women.
Unbelievable, man.
And what happened was she converted to Catholicism. She quit Cosmo in the 80s.
Okay.
And then she had a Nort Roba herself.
Okay.
And then in the 2000s, she converted to Catholicism, and then she started looking around and started realizing all these Sex in the City widows and saying, wait a minute, the stuff we told women, delay marriage, wait, all that stuff is not working. And women are, so she felt she needed to tell somebody about it, to tell her. And when I do this video, I'm gonna do it first. We should talk about it afterwards, though.
Okay.
It's crazy because we've been telling women this, that the feminism lied to you. They tied and they used all the language of the Southern strategy and marketing. This was an effort to keep women spending money. And
it was all a money grab.
And the only way you can keep women doing that is to get them to delay marriage. And the only way you can get them to delay marriage is to do what? Make casual sex okay, i.e. birth control and Nort Roba, and making it okay. And then even if you do decide to become a baby mama, make that okay.
Right.
So women are starting to realize after the beer bug, when the whole world shut down, that they looked to the left, looked to the right, and they had nobody. All these great and wonderful jobs and all this stuff was supposed to make them happy. They had nothing. And women collectively in the West had to say, oh my God, this is what it's going to look like at the end.
That's right.
That's when the red pill, RP, and guys like us start taking out, because we're actually telling them, all right, ladies,
we've been forecasting this forever, right?
And this is and the thing is, they're angry, but they're not angry at me. They're angry at the reality. Just like when I have women come to my channel say, first I listened to you, I was angry, then I start listening to it.
You hear those stories,
But then I also have women. But then I also have, I posted on my YouTube and my Instagram, on my Facebook group, 8 couples got together and 3.
Wow.
That dude. There's an engagement the other day in Aruba. So they can't argue with the results. And that's another thing.
Of course not.
So what happens is I also have a bunch of other female content creators who are or misandrists, and they're selling them a bunch of fantasies, a bunch of this, and then it's really just it's a women over age 35.
That's all it is. It's all the same age group.
Yeah, and they realize that their value is down. They can't turn back their hands, so they're upset. So of course they're going to come out at somebody, you, me, whoever.
Here's the deal. This is funny. What you just talked about, and it all marries up. Sex in the City was the lifestyle they sold, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the lifestyle. But what happens to women is they have that rude awakening. Ladies, I'm here to tell you, Carrie Bradshaw doesn't exist. Mr. Biggs does exist, but he doesn't marry Carrie freaking Bradshaw. He marries Carrie Bradshaw 20 years ago. Here's another thing. Here's another interesting twist. If you type in the word, I don't know if this is true anymore, but every once in a while, like when you misspell a word on your phone, it'll put the little squiggly liner there and let you know that it's misspelled or give you the correct spelling. Mm-hmm. For a while, misogynist used to be able to put that right in there. The word misandrist was like an unknown word. It would tell you, well, this must be this is not a real word. This is a misspelled word. I thought that was interesting. Let me get to these super chats here. They are flying in. Let's see. We've got Lord Sinister 707. $20 says this is just foolish. This woman is so weak that she has to attack someone over something that doesn't affect her, because again, this is stemming from an opinion that another woman asked for. It does not matter if she didn't like it, and I think she's having trouble dealing with that now. Red Pill Mike $5 says she has a case and penicillin isn't strong enough. Dr. Thunder, Dr. Sean Wallace $5 is paying my respects. You guys got to go over there and subscribe to his channel, Dr. Thunder. He's got good content over there. Colin $5 says thank you guys for what you do and changing my life. Appreciate that. Mr. Alfred $20. Illy Gilly $2 says great interview, gentlemen. Enjoy. Black Lemur 2009 with the $500 super chat. I think that's a TSR record. $500 says this is Bud. Love the team up. Appreciate that. Black Lemur 2009. Black Lemur, send me an email, tsr@donovansharpe.com, tsr@donovansharpe.com. I'm going to give you the entire Womanies series. That is an $800 value. I'm going to give that to you. I appreciate your kindness and generosity. tsr@donovansharpe.com. Samples 33, $5 says Kevin obviously has an image of success, and she's found an SJW bus bench ad attorney who is enabling her by taking her on as a client. Probably. D-Love, $10 says support for the brothers from a brother. Appreciate that. Lakeith Evans says the disturbing thing is how they are so upset and hurt that they won't qualify for high-value men, but don't consider middle-income men's feelings pertaining to not being considered a suitable mate for them. I'm going to come back to that. Rainman690 says, screw those women. More importantly, Kevin, where did you get the spinning metal thing? I love it. Yeah, where did you get that? As he is now wearing his 9th pair of glasses on the show.
Secret Lab. I can't have everybody have my stuff, man.
Good stuff. I'm going to go back to Lakeith S. Evans' comment here. I was actually going to talk about this earlier. The woman that you were talking about who made $300,000 a year, it's not, I don't want to say it's not her fault because, hey, if you make $300,000 a year as a man or a woman, that's pretty impressive. But Kevin, women are not biologically, it is genetically, biologically impossible for a woman who makes $300,000 a year to be attracted to a man who makes $299,000. It's just not, I say this all the time. The more status, the more money, the more clout, the more worldly things women acquire, the further they shrink their pool of potential suitors. They don't realize this. They want to watch, I forget what these movies are called, probably a Tyler Perry movie, but I think it was Taraji P. Henson, and she played like some high-powered something. What's that?
Rom-coms and all those things.
Yeah, right. Yeah, some high value, some woman making, $300,000 a year, and she falls in love with a chef who's struggling to. No, that doesn't happen in the real world.
Let me say this, that I just pulled it up. Julia Allison.
Okay.
Dating columnist reveals how Sex in the City ruined her life, and it chronicled a woman who actually lived. The show wasn't based on her, but she lived a life like Carrie Bradshaw in Sex in the City, and she talked about how she did have her life mirrored this. I was in New York City during Sex in the City.
Oh wow!
Yes, and women were thinking this is real, and this woman basically said this has all been they have been selling women a fantasy and a lifestyle, but now the bill is due.
That's
they
right.
are over 35, 40 years old, and they cannot get back those prime years. So somebody like myself comes along and says, danger zone. And my show is put it in little capsules. I'm a PhD, buy a dog, and things that these women know. If you go to New York City, when I'm in New York City, this one has a dog, this one has a dog, this, that. And they're all upset because they realize that the one thing they cannot do is get their time back.
Right.
And they're mad. See, Donovan, you can't understand unless you're really able to put yourself emotionally in somebody else's shoes. I'm an empath, so I can't.
Right.
Like good actors and things can emote, but if you gotta imagine, brother, your life is not over. You can still have another lifetime.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm
only 43. Right.
But they can't. They simply can't. All they can do is make more money, buy more stuff, but they cannot go back and be young and be a mother and be happy and have all that magic. And they're angry because they know somebody stole. Have you ever had anybody steal something from you?
Oh, yeah, of course.
I mean, have you ever had somebody steal something from you that you really value?
Yeah, actually I did. I had a guy stole like $300 from me. This is back when I was 21.
All right, brother. I'm gonna tell you, that's pittance to what I'm about to tell you.
Oh shit.
When I was a kid, somebody broke in our house. Have you ever had somebody break in your house?
I have not.
That is like grape. That's like
yeah, it's gotta be the worst, man.
But it's you come over and your door is open. They have violated you.
Yeah.
I need you to go back to when you were a kid and how broke you were. And when you could finally get up the money to buy Atari or something like that. And you got Pac-Man. Pac-Man was $50. Minimum wage was $3.35 an hour. Not everybody had video games. Remember, Donovan?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course.
Not everybody had ColecoVision. And ColecoVision was somebody broke in my house and they stole my ColecoVision and all my stuff. But here's the problem.
Oh, my God, dude.
Your door is open. And if you ever had anyone steal something from you, not money, I mean something
Yeah,
that
it's
you
not. Yeah, yeah.
value.
Right.
Dude, I got on my bike and I went riding around the neighborhood after dark for weeks, like I was gonna do something about it.
Right.
The thing is, I remember how angry I was over ColecoVision, and before that, I had someone steal a bike at a local convenience store,
Mhm.
and as they were driving down the street, they're like, "Ha ha ha!" And I was so angry with them. I found those guys 15 years later,
Oh shit! If this is for
accidentally,
my
but
bike.
I ran up
Sure.
on them, and trust me, we straightened it out.
Okay.
Okay, that's a bike. That's a ColecoVision.
Right.
These women's wombs have been stolen. Their ability to put themselves into another generation.
Yes. To
They
live
are
on.
effectively dead, and they're mad because they've
Wow.
effectively given these women a death sentence.
I have never thought of it that way, Kevin. Like I
Because
I
we're just so
understand the
mad at,
physiology.
because we're so used to saying that they're bad, and
Sure.
because they've been doing
Sure.
bad, but understanding why
When you
somebody's so
really think,
angry.
wow, man.
Because you and I can decide, I will make some more money. And even at 70 years old, we can decide to go get a younger woman and have some babies.
Right.
They can't.
No, they can't. And this is
And
why
they're
they're always in
angry.
such denial when they call. Like you're like it's so funny. You lead them to their own conclusion. The truth is staring them right in the face. And when there's nothing else to say, they say, I rebuke. Because they just can't admit to themselves or anybody else that it really is over. And I guess, and it's funny because we all listen to, oh my God, I can't believe she doesn't understand. And why does she not admit it? This makes a pretty damn good case. They're like, especially childless women, your legacy's gone. You are gone. That's it. That's it. The genetic chain ended with you. That's a mind job, man. That's a mind job.
And that is why they're so angry, because we are telling them realities that the world isn't telling them. And see, the thing is, they can say you're just a man and you hate women and this and that. But when you start getting women start coming out and say, I'm sorry, we lied to you and we sold you a lifestyle because we needed to sell birth control and pantyhose
Magazines.
and magazines. Now, understand, the woman who owned Cosmo was married for 50 years and even talked about how she said, don't write about women in New York. That's why all the writers live. Make up women. She went on record saying, lie, make up women, make up a woman by the name of Erica and put her in Cleveland or Cincinnati or anywhere, just so it
Anywhere
can
but New
seem
York.
anywhere but New York, so people can feel like the woman is in her city. And then say, well, when you're a busy woman, one man isn't due. So even making it all right to date married men because a woman needs a rotation. I knew women who dated married men off this theory because they read Cosmo. But here's the funny thing. When asked by the woman who used to write these articles and these lies, this propaganda, the woman who owned Cosmo said, if my husband cheated on me, I'd kill him. These women were married.
Right.
With selling, this was drugs and dope they sold women.
Yes, of course. And now the drugs have been taken away, and now they're I gotta have some, and then they call your show and you're like, listen, I got nothing for you.
Think about it, the modern dating economy is gone. David's Bridal, all this stuff is gone. People don't go, we're old enough to remember when people on Friday and Saturday night, that's when you went out on a date. People don't do that anymore. Best you're gonna get Netflix and chill. So why is this relevant to this story right now? Because women in their late 20s to early 30s, 27 to 35, I call it the danger zone, because they are in the area to where if they don't secure a man and start reproducing and moving forward, they will cross age 36 to be in no man's land. And the chances of getting married after 30 or 40 fall off the cliff. In 1986, Newsweek had an article called The Marriage Crunch. And in 1986, it said that women over 40 have a better chance of being nerfed in a terrorist attack than getting married.
Wow.
And ain't much change, bro.
Nope, not really. Not really. The more things change, the more they stay the same, right?
So you got women telling them, hey, buy my course, this, that, self-love, and da-da-da-da. And then you got guys over here like us who didn't have the best language, calling them B's and H's and us, da-da-da. It was easy to paint guys over here as just misandrous women haters.
But guess what, Kevin? You want to know what happened, Kevin? You know what happened, Kevin? We got civilized. Okay?
Right.
Listen, man. Listen, I used to be one of those savages, right? I mean, people called me misogynist, but you remember what I used to be like episodes 1 through, I don't know, maybe 500. I was a bomb thrower. Kevin, things have changed, man. They didn't see you coming. They didn't see a clean brother in a suit. Wait a minute, this guy doesn't swear. He doesn't yell. He's not running around with his hair on fire like this other guy over here. That message is getting out. They're not ready for that, man. They didn't count on you.
So if the chances of finding Mr. Big or Mr. Right are slim to none for these women, what else? And you can't accept that you've been lied to. You don't want to take the accountability. What is it that some of these people do? They want to turn around and hurt a man.
Yep.
That's what it is. Well, I'm going to hurt you for telling me the truth. I'm going to hurt you I'm going to make you feel what I feel because I got to make somebody feel. But instead of doing what I say, get some therapy and deal with your issues, they want to. And this is why it's an irrational emotional response to something. It's like, what's the original injury? It's not like I know this woman. I don't make videos about this woman. And here's the funny thing. That she came up to my show in the summer after her run-in with you. Then after me, I think she went to solo.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay,
she got passed around. That was funny.
But I don't know her. And then all of a sudden, she pops up
out of
nowhere with her hair on fire, throwing darts at me. And I'm like, what is your problem? I don't even know you. And that just shows you there's something. Even to her, people who may think she has a point, does this sound sane to you?
No.
I have a history of not beefing with anybody, not even people who've openly attacked me. I've left them alone. This woman is not a content creator. She's a commenter in the comment section.
That's all she is, dude.
And it's like, well, a money grab? What do you think you're gonna get? Millions of dollars? I mean, what do you think you're gonna get?
This is my theory, and it's an opinion, but it's true. This woman is coming after you because she wants attention and she wants money. The whole average at best thing went viral. All of a sudden, now she pops up. Oh, I'm going to sue because he showed my face and this and that and the other. Look, man, that's what this is. And I mean, everyone knows what this is. Hell, even she, well, I don't know that she knows what it is, but it's so obvious what is happening. And she's not really doing, I mean, maybe she's doing this for money, maybe she's not. She knows she's not getting 1 red cent from you. She knows that. She's not crazy enough to believe that that money might actually legally change hands in that particular situation, right? So it only leads me to believe that this is purely an attention grab. That's really all this is.
Well,
that's it.
Because I mean, if you've ever gone through the legal process, it's not a fight. I mean, it takes a while. Like, if you want to invest those kind of dollars, knock yourself out. I mean, find somebody who can take it and find it, go. But of course, it's about attention because attention is oxygen.
Yes,
attention matter. Women rank attention like men rank sex.
Listen, women value attention and their children, probably 1 and 1A. You also made a very good point. It takes money to sue somebody, and I don't know her financial status, but I know this: she ain't got it, dude. She ain't got it.
And again, if you've ever had to go to court for any legal matter, you'll tell you it's more than just a notion.
It is, yeah.
You want to go do that, you better have a good reason because it's not the court of public opinion. And when it's all said and done, I think it just goes to show how angry so many modern women are that their life is that they still look at themselves as young, hot, viable. I mean, I hear it on my show every night. And so many women still look at themselves as. When I told this woman the other day, "You're 36, ma'am," I was like, "Due respect, you're almost middle age." And she laughed, and I'm like, "Why are you laughing?" I was like,
"Yeah, she's laughing at you because she thinks the joke is on you." Oh my God. Dude.
Well, she's laughing and I said, if you think about it, go back to your grandmother, your great-grandmother's generation. Women who were 36, almost 40, they were women. They were mature. They moved in a different way because they had World War I, World War II, the Vietnam, Korea War. They had the Great Depression, the flu of 1912, polio.
Yes,
They
yes.
had real problems.
Listen,
Real problems. Today's women, there's more food. This is a time where the rich
abundant.
people are skinny and the poor people are fat.
Right.
My point is, these are first world problems, and the average adult is not nearly mature. We
No.
are really, as a country, we have gotten dumber
Oh, yeah.
versus the people who put the man on the moon, whether you believe it or not. We're not maturing.
No.
And then you got women who are still saying, well, 40 is the new 20. No, 40 is 40.
Oh, my God. Are they really saying that, Kevin?
Are you kidding me, bro?
Oh, my God, dude. I've heard 30 is the new 20. I don't think I've heard 40 is the new 20 yet.
Bro, I mean, why else do you think so many women who think the wall isn't that big a deal? And they look at somebody
Jesus.
like Janet Jackson who had a baby late, or Brigitte Nielsen, and they don't see. There's another thing: the men, we're not really plugged into what women consume as far
I
as
suppose.
content.
Yeah.
So, but here's the thing: we got to do better at that, because we
Yeah, I
are
agree.
victims of what they do, because this is what they're listening to.
Yeah.
When they have co-opted an entire generation of Western women and destroyed them. I mean, this is why 51% of brothers are single and childless, and 64% are in the middle class. It's because there are no suitable 9 out of 10 men say that there are no suitable marriageable women.
There you go. The math doesn't add up. That's why we're in this. That's why, I mean, dude, you put the numbers right there. That's why we are where we are. Holy moly.
And you said in her video, in another era, this woman was not an unattractive woman.
No.
And her accent, and 70 years ago, she'd be a happy wife somewhere. But today, she's just one of another eternal seven out here, unmarried, childless, and angry. That's why I have that eternal seven. They stay on the market too long. They rank their value too high.
Eternal seven, I love it.
Eternal. That's why I don't allow people to use sevens in my ranking system.
Oh,
but there is something
that's why you do
seven.
that. Okay.
There's something called an eternal seven. Eternal sevens, 8s, 9s, and 10s get snapped off the market early, before 25.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. So if 8s, 9s, and 10s get taken off the market before 25, before 23, what becomes the new top? 7.
Jesus, yeah.
8s, 9s, and 10s are gone. So 7s couldn't get into the hottest clubs when she was 18 to 23, but she can get into the clubs that are 25 and over, because the 8s, 9s, and 10s are gone. So she's de facto the new 7. I did a video called Queens of Average. The 4s, 5s, and 6s look at the 7, the eternal 7, as their new queen, because they're like, well, I'm closer to her than I am to the 8, 9, or 10. And if she's got all these guys in the adult club or whatever, she's got all this attention. And this is why they all stay on the market too soon, because they all kind of look at themselves as being in this ballpark. Now, most women don't look at themselves as Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, Rihanna level, but they can see themselves closer to these 7s. And the problem is they stay out there too long. And the woman in question would not look at a guy who's a software engineer or somebody like that who's making 75, 80,000. No, that's too little.
He's invisible to her. He's invisible to her. Yes. Right. Yeah.
So she would rather be willing to deal with a guy who she knows does not want children, has been married and divorced, and proven to you that he's not making children with his wife, much less his girlfriend, but still thinks I can change his mind.
There you go. She preferred that over the guy who makes $75,000 a year.
And that's the video she's so angry about. But the video had been up since the summertime. Why is it so hot now?
Well, because
I need something to fight.
Yes. Yeah. I didn't go viral like this average is best girl, so now I'm trying to go viral. Thanos 305 euros. Appreciate that. Sika in Yang says you should both do an episode on the leftover women of China and the Vice documentary on it. Dev, look that up. Oh, okay. Dev, look that up, please. Legend Skinner, $10, says even the creator of Sex and the City, Darren Star, stated that she regrets being overly dedicated to her career. A woman whose net worth is over $40 million and alone. Zero man around to court her. There you go. Andrew Carter, $10, says, love you both. Keep doing what you're doing. You both is my therapy. Thanos 300. with another €2. Says D&K, you're my favorite. Go, 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 roast, go, 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 roast those womanists. The Black Blur, $2, says they think life is just like, quote, Pretty Woman. Rain Man, 690. I mean, listen, but the problem is you ain't Julia Roberts, bitch. Like, that's the problem. Rain Man, $5 says, you are wrong, bro. That's a kappa for you. RQQ about the metal spinning thing. Love your content. Age of Machines, $5 says, thanks for saying the many things many of us never had the words to say, only the nagging instincts / intuition that something was wrong. Segan Yang, another $5 says, love the show, but even living single. I remember that. Sold the feminist BS. Regine was the only woman close to what a high-value man wanted. She was made to look foolish. I remember not Racine. Her name was Regine. What's her name? She used to play Trudy on The Facts of Life. Kim Fields.
I did a video on November 13th. Is there any hope left for leftover women? The Cute 7 dilemma. And the leftover women thing. See, in China, they are when that woman went and sat in front of a marriage maker, and that matchmaker told her at 27, you're old for marriage. Dude. See, they will. That's why I said, if people think I'm harsh, you better not go around Asians. Or if you ever had to deal with like models and model scouts, they'll tell you to drop to your underwear, and we evaluate you
straight up
harshly.
Yes.
So this is where it comes down for a lot of these women. They realize where they are, and fighting with you, fighting with me makes them feel something.
Yeah, I guess.
They feel something. They feel alive. And that shows you that you cannot have what you say you have in your life, because those two things cannot occupy the same space.
Right. Like, if you had a man and if you're high value, how do you have time to be doing videos about dudes like us? Like, I mean, something's not adding up. Am I wrong?
No, not wrong. But the thing is, it's like addicted to chaos. If you've ever known anybody who's truly has an addiction, they spend their entire time is spent trying to use or getting the money to buy the drug to use or getting access. It's the entire move.
It's their lifestyle.
They don't have anything else to think about. It's just, and the moment of clarity is when somebody like that can finally get help. These women like her are addicted to this chaotic thing that's going on. And
after us, it's going to be somebody else.
So it's called narcissistic supply.
Woo. Wow.
So people who think I don't know what the French toast I'm talking about, I have had a lot of certifications, a lot of study in many different areas. Then think about narcissistic injury. You want hell? Injure a narcissist.
Oh my God.
You want hell? You dealing with a narcissist? If you ever get in a relationship with a narcissist and you know they're a narcissist, they tell you in order to leave them, you have to have an exit strategy. I'll tell you exactly. I've had an ex that was this way, and when you have to deal with these
this is why you talk about exit strategies.
Well, because you have to have an exit strategy, because a narcissist, when you remove their supply, it's like you're cutting off their oxygen. Have you ever been underwater and felt like you were drowning?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, several times. Yeah.
But but now there's a difference between being underwater, feel like you're drowning. But you knew you could stop it.
Oh, well then no. Like, I knew that I could rise above and all that. Okay, right. So you're talking about being underwater thinking, wait a minute, I might not make it. Okay, gotcha.
Which is why the Coast Guard tells you when you're going, if a lifeguard, they tell you for lifeguard, sometimes when you're going to save somebody, you may have to punch them in the nose to save them, because a person that is drowning will panic and drag you under too.
Yes. Right.
Even if you're a strong swimmer. So Kevin Costner and Ashton Kutcher in the Coast Guard.
Oh yeah, right.
You go save somebody, got to go down. And if you could only save so many people, you got to pick. But then you got to save this person. Sometimes you got to punch him in the nose.
Yeah, right.
Knock him out or shake him so you can drag him out. Well, see, when somebody feels like they're drowning, dying, and you're taking off their supply, they will do whatever to struggle to keep a hold of it.
Yeah. Wow, man. You're describing this woman to the letter. This is funny. A lot of guys, like Kevin, you and I, we talk, I don't know, every day. We talk sometimes twice a day. What we're doing now, this is exactly the way our conversations go when we talk on the phone, man. We got to start recording
Well,
those
the
things.
thing is, many of these people want to try to make us mindless dolts. They really want to discredit what we're saying, not because they don't know it's not true. It's because it hurts. It
Yes.
really
Yes.
hurts these people.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's hard for like I said, if you're not an emotive person or an empathetic person, or if you it's hard for people to get outside of their space to really see how other people feel.
Sure.
Me, with all the training and stuff and sales and NLP and all this other kind of stuff,
Yeah.
I can actually sit down like a Yoda and jump in your seat and feel what you feel. So I can kind of, it makes you a more effective presenter, but it also lets you
Wow.
understand where they're coming from. And
Right.
that's why I often, so people often wonder, like, well, how does he do this? How does he have this patient? Because I know a lot of these people are hurt.
Yeah. Right.
They're
God
hurt.
almighty,
And I
man.
see the little girl that's crying in the corner or the little boy that's crying in the corner. That's why sometimes, like, I was on Jessica X show the other day, and this woman came in and she was out there. And
Hostile.
people were like, thought I was gonna go in and just go haul Jurassic Park on her. And I'm like, there's no need to do that because
What kind
you
of
don't
training is required for that? Because I've got all the sales experience in the world, but I'm not like I can
well
never, emote like that. At least I don't think I can.
well
That's
you
the
know
only way to explain your patience. You have incredible patience. I don't.
martial arts is actually where it comes from more than anything
Okay.
else.
Okay.
I mean, you're having to stand in a horse stance for 5 minutes, meditate, because mastery of yourself, they can train you, to be a more effective listener, to be a more
Sure.
effective presenter. But, it also has a lot to do with your innate spirit.
Right.
My spirit is much more a panther. You
Okay.
definitely have much more of a tiger spirit. Tigers only know one direction.
That's right. Right.
And if you look at even Kung Fu Panda, every animal moves a different way.
Sure. Sure.
Panthers cannot overpower their targets,
Mhm.
so they have to hunt a different way. They can't
Yeah, they're
overpower
not
all
very
the
big
cats.
cats relative to lions and tigers, and yeah, right.
No, but see, a panther kills its prey, and then when it sees a tiger, it'll drag its food up in the tree because the tigers can't necessarily get up there with the panther, so they eat in
Right.
peace.
Okay.
And the tiger's
Wow.
looking at you like, I'll kick your ass. And the panther's like, all right, I'm gonna eat all this, and then I'm gonna kick you down this leg. I'm gonna throw this leg out that way. And so you're gonna have to make a decision. You're either gonna get mad that I ate in your face, or I'm gonna throw this
Or
leg out
go
here.
eat.
I'm gonna throw this leg, and while you going over there, I'm gonna run this way. All right, get your
Oh, that's
tiger
great.
ass on. See you later. Peace, motherfucking. I've always been a panther spirit, man.
Sure. Sure.
And you have to go through a lot of shit too.
Sure. Yeah.
And it's not for everybody. And see, that's another thing. Women like this can see that one conversation with them goes one way, and then with other women goes another way.
Yeah. Very
It
true.
reinforces that something's wrong with them.
Right.
And
Of course.
that's
Yes.
also bothersome. It's like, well, damn, how come everybody he talks to, the 3 people before them didn't go that way, but narcissistic people always think, well, the reason it didn't go that way with me is because I'm too intelligent, I'm too good. They're just
Wow.
dumb, they're weak.
And it takes you how long? 6 seconds? Okay, I'm dealing with a narcissist. Oh my God. Dude, that's why you own these chicks, man. This is funny. They don't have a
But the thing
chance,
is,
dude.
we're on this lawsuit stuff, and here's the funny. Let's get back to this thing. Let's
All right.
understand YouTube as a platform could not exist if just because somebody did not like how they made themselves come off, they could just start suing people
Right.
and
Yeah.
shutting down content. That means you could have no broadcast, none. You know what
YouTube
it, you
goes
know
away.
what it would. I mean, no interactive broadcast, live streaming. That
Right.
means anytime. That means if you're on the Philip DeFranco show, okay. 60 subscribers, and you have a poor showing on the Philip DeFranco show, you file a privacy complaint. That means Philip DeFranco has to pull the video down. That means you can sue Philip DeFranco.
Oh wow.
That means what kind of precedent would that set for any potential creator? That means you should not have any interaction with the audience at all, period.
Oh wow.
And that's just not the way the platforms are. They want more
No.
interaction with the audience. See,
Yeah.
the problem is, just like Kevin Kelly had that restaurant where women were twerking on the furniture.
Yeah.
This is what you do. It's not you don't stop having a restaurant. You just stop allowing people like that in. What
Okay.
a sane person would do would just be to leave you alone, me alone, not continue to come back, not show a passport. not follow me around the internet, not follow you around the internet,
dude.
not follow you or me around YouTube and say kitten heels and da 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 da. This is mental.
Yeah, this is a mental thing, clearly. Oh, Dury Merritt, €5 says, I'm making 140 a year, but I am FU, 3 different scouts, 8 to 10 a week. I think women this days aren't worth my time. Does that make me a low value man? I don't know. I need a little bit more information. You're making $140,000 a year. That doesn't make you high value, but you're certainly on the right track. Lakeith Evans says, can we have Jessica X on, please? LOL, joke, it's y'all's show. Mexi Mike, $5, says, can't help but observe women as they awake to, quote, post-wall rage, similar to the awaking of men as we take the red pill, then red pill rage. Here's a major difference, Evan. At some point, men and women, we're going to get that wake-up call. And this is why I'm so glad I'm a man. Because when a man has a wake-up call, presumably after learning his lesson, chances are he still has his whole life ahead of him, at least more life than a woman. When a woman has that rude awakening, Kevin, just like you said, it's all over, man. So, yeah, we have the RP rage over here, but women, they can't afford to really acknowledge the truth because then they can't sleep at night unless they're all drugged up.
Let me go full classical education on your ass.
Okay, let's do it.
Charles Dickens, Great Expectations.
Yes.
Did you read that? A bunch of these women are Miss Havisham.
Woo! Wow!
That's what they are. They're Miss Havisham.
Oh my God!
The Eternal Seven is Miss Havisham.
Oh my God!
How did Miss Havisham go out, Donovan? In a blaze of glory. Miss Havisham sat there in her wedding robe, her wedding gown.
Oh my
for
God!
the rest of her French toast life.
Oh my God!
Because she could not get over the hurt. She lived in a freaking bubble.
Oh my God,
Miss
dude!
Havisham.
Yo, that's the bullseye. That's it. That's it. Modern women are Miss Havisham from Great Expectations.
I'm like, these women are Miss Havisham. That's why I'm like, I'm like, you think about it, it's like she couldn't get over it.
No.
But if you look in Les Miserables, he did steal. He had to go through, but he evolved. Even the police officer evolved.
That's
Women
right.
Didn't get stuck.
And he ended up changing his life. Right, Miss Havisham kept the wedding dress on because she couldn't get out of her own head.
Because the world will not allow us to not move because they won't take care of us. My uncle, his first wife, he's married to his current wife. They've been married my entire life, 51 years. His current wife. He was married to his first wife and with his first son. They were divorced before I hit the planet.
Damn.
His ex-wife never forgave my uncle. She lived my entire life and died
years.
Unmarried, unattached, never had a man. 45 years. She was another Miss Havisham. I have seen women around me who die at 65. Who die at 25, but they're not buried until 65 or 70.
Man, oh man.
These women Ben Franklin said some men die at 25, but they're not buried till 75. This is what I'm saying. Leftover women, corpses. These women are they are the literal walking
dead. Man, oh man. Jesus Christ. Tony, everybody's mind is blown. Listen, anyone who's read Great Expectations, man. Now, dude, I couldn't think of it. That was good. There's not a more apt comparison. Tony Coley, $10 says, Don Damage and the Godfather tag teaming on these delusional broads. By the way, I know where Kevin get one of these spring metal thingies. I'm not telling. Salute to the Godfather, the truth serum. Josh Jericho, as it skips me. Oh my God. Okay, all right. Josh Jericho, $20 says, Kevin's style of the dissection of women is surgical. Death from 1,000 cuts. Black Sunday, $10 says that chick is like Scarlet Witch in Endgame, and Kevin is Thanos. I don't even know you. Nigatar, $10 says there is something about this truth coming from Kevin that makes women intrigued and threatened. The funny thing is, a single mom treats a man like a loser for dating her, so they know it's all true. Good point. Well, Chris Hollow, go ahead.
Coming from me, a lot of these women know that I speak, and whether they believe it or not, they know that I go in the places they go. I'm in
Yes.
Neiman Marcus and Saks Fifth Avenue with them. I'm
Yes.
in
Yeah.
Hermes and Dior.
It's not like you
I
don't
know
know.
what they know.
Yeah, right.
So it's not just the money. I'm also in the lifestyles. I'm also in these places. So they know that I have the credibility to speak. And it's like, well, damn. He's not just got the money or he's just not got the pedigree or the
Right. He's
or
not
the
this
income.
flamethrower.
He lives it.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
it's real time. So whether they like it or not, it makes it more real.
God, no
That's
wonder,
why-
dude. No wonder they're hostile, man. Like, listen, I understand why they're hostile now. Not that that's the right thing to do, but I understand. Chris Hollow says, KS, your show has red-pilled the content creators and their audience that reside in the danger zone and beyond. 2021 is the year of the, quote, no man's land, red pill rage. Thus, therapy is necessary.
Hey, bro.
Elliot.
2021 is going to be a hell of a year.
It's going to be crazy. Dude, I can't wait, man. I'm already off to a smashing start. Elliot Roberts, $5 Canadian, says The Godfather and the Red Pill King together again. What a great show. Appreciate that. Mexa Mike, $10, says proponents of Sheconomy, I like that, is Gen 2.0 of this cell. The Cosmo life and females like Sheryl Sandberg is pushing the idea that a young, positive stay-at-home wife with a bunch of children is now an insult. It ain't. Benny B, $20 is very informative and insightful. Thanks, guys. Snuggles, $6.68, says DS and KS, good morning. And how is everything going? Can anyone tell what are your philosophies when it comes to living? I mean, dude, DonovanSharpe.com, KevinSamuels.com. That's the only thing.
Right, come on.
Yeah, right, seriously. DMV boss is hilarious. They think Kevin is harsh. Come around me. I'm 32, handsome, 6'2", and very successful. Got women coming at me that have no business but get offended when I'm not interested. Keep it up, boys. Cameron Erland, $10, says, thank you, Godfather, and Big Bro Godfather, for putting a foot in my arse and getting my stuff together. I came across the, quote, thing your father should have told you vid, and follow your word like gospel. Thank you. Albatross Flight, $5, says, Donovan, thank you so much for introducing me to Kevin Samuels. Kevin, I had you the very first time. This is how far. So we're sitting here on episode 701, me and you. The very first time we did a show together, it was episode 141, man. I mean, can you believe it's been that long, man?
Yeah, man.
141, man. 141.
You know, and what I'm doing next is I'm trying to speak to younger women under 25.
Yes.
And give them the information that this woman, former cosmopolitan writer, regrets lies she helped sell to women.
Right.
See, I've said this on my show to many women after I've talked them down off the ledge. And I'm like, why don't you ladies who are 35 plus, 40 years old, stop and go tell young women that you were wrong, that you were lied to? And the woman personally said, because the lady said, I'm mad that I didn't hear about you 15 years ago.
Right.
But they can't do it because if they tell younger women, what happens?
Now they really have the advantage.
Because they really have the advantage. So they're in sexual competition with these younger women. So dealing with that, those young women, because there are a lot of women who find these feminist platforms and they just get angry by it while in their prime years.
Yes.
But when we start breaking this stuff down, when as more of these women start making their deathbed confessions, because if you listen, I'm going to send you this broadcast because I want to get to it first, but dude, you got to do it afterwards.
All right. Okay. You got it, man.
Talking about women who were married 40 years and 50 years. These women were of age in their 70s. They're telling the truth. They're saying we lied and we can't go to the grave with this sin on us. The problem is they don't have a big enough platform. And
wow. You got to send me that, dude.
Yeah, they're confessing. They are confessing. And here's the funny thing. If you watched, what was it? Oh, Made in America, not Made in America. Betty Friedan. Betty, what was that show? Anyway, I'm going to tell you one piece.
Okay.
This got started by 57 people.
Oh my God. 57 people destroyed the world.
ERA, what was that lady's name? Betty. There was a woman, there was ERA, equal rights, and then the woman's movement. Okay. One was traditional, one was feminist, modern leaning, supporting of Nat Roba. But then later on, just like the Council of Nicaea, Out of that, Jesus Christ became a divinity. He didn't have a father or mother. Out of that, the Bible became one book instead of all the other stuff, the Apocrypha. Well,
Yes,
you had
yes.
this.
All right,
So
gotcha.
there was an unholy alliance between traditional and the glorious Steinem kind of thing over there, and it all came together on one thing called net roba, but they don't call it net roba. They call it reproductive rights.
That's right.
By calling it reproductive rights, who's against rights? It's calling it hard work, who's against hard work? And they tied all this together and they sold it to women. And they had a Hoffa-like cabal of 57
Really?
people who agreed to put this new language into new platform to make these suburban housewives with these Sex in the City feminists all on one page, and they packaged it and sold it to women.
They did it.
57 people. 57 people got us this shit right here.
Unbelievable, man. And here's the thing about Noit Roba. I'm not going to make this about that, but ending people before they're born, you can't tell me that that's the right thing to do, number one. Number two, when a woman goes and has Noit Roba, nothing happens. Yet, if somebody ends the life of a woman who is pregnant, they're charged with double homicide.
Mm-hmm.
So when a woman chooses to have a Noit Roba, that's legal, right? But if somebody else does it for, just putting that out there. So the infant doesn't count unless they say it counts. Just saying.
Right.
Only One Carter, $5, says, I admire a woman that displays their femininity. We men thrive in our masculinity, but make no mistakes about it. I know parts of the sigma-minity. Yeah, Only One Carter, you got to learn to spell, dude, and learn the difference between there, and there. You're killing me. Lakeith Evans, another $5, says, well, Kevin, it does hurt them, but what really hurts them is not believing the fact that a black man has the audacity to tell them the truth. Kamal Dewan.
Yeah.
That's big. That's big. Yeah, I think that's huge. Sensei Kevin Samuels says, I'm sorry, Kamal Dawn says, Sensei Kevin Samuels. Shima Holmes, $5, says, even if it's bad, we as women require male attention. 19-year-old viewer here. I've been watching Mr. Sharpe since I was 17. Thank you for the truth. Omar Hendricks. Oh, wait a minute. It skipped. Omar Hendricks, $5, says, you and Kevin are doing the Lord's work. I'm 24, and I see it all the time with women my age. Say again.
Phyllis Schlafly. Phyllis Schlafly
that's what you're talking about. Okay, gotcha.
Mrs. America.
Okay.
Yeah. Dude, there's a wealth of knowledge and the stuff behind the scenes, and I'll give up.
Yeah, send me the links, dude. Yeah, I like to learn about this stuff.
Left and right, dude. And this Miss America, and it's funny. I'll send you some of the links of some of these debates that these women had back in the day, and to think that it was almost like Malcolm X over here and a Southern conservative Klan member.
Yeah.
Imagine,
it was almost that kind of dichotomy, and they actually managed to marry this up, man. That's incredible. That's
reproductive rights.
57 people, man.
57 Mickey Fickies.
I think I lost my place. Oh, Omar Hendricks, $5 says, oh, no, wait. Leon Everett says, shout out to the KSDS collaboration. Is 33 too old to begin martial arts training? No, you are never too old to start martial arts. Nope. The 87th Live says, good comment on Miss Havisham. Also, keep in mind that she, Havisham, also tried to convince Estella to follow her dark path towards revenge against all men when it was her fiance who left her. The cycle continues. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah. Very nice, the 87th. Oh, that's very good. Very good. Yeah. Astute listeners. Dwayne Jackson says, thank you, Kevin and Donovan. When did truth and logic and facts become a crime and toxic? Well, when those 57 people won that battle. King Life, $5, says, KS is the embodiment of the guys turning them down. They had a chance at 22 before the kid, but now he doesn't want them and have an explanation. Shima Holmes, $2, says, Miss America on Hulu is about the ERA. Okay.
Yes,
Red Bull Mike. Okay. Red Bull Mike with the $100 super chat says, when the negative truth that is given in the form of interactions with Kevin Samuels results in the highest level of male attention you have ever received, the desperation of filing a lawsuit seems to be your only way to maintain an interaction as long as possible. Comment of the night. That dude is a whiz, isn't he?
Yeah, man. Dude, it is about, it's like, well, some attention is better than no. Maybe I'll go viral and someone will pay attention. That's why I never mention their name. I don't mention these people's names. I'm like, I
don't even know what her name is.
If you want my attention, you're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. You have to be nice to me, or you're gonna have to pay me.
That's right.
I'm gonna give you free pub.
Straight up. Zeke Bell, $5 says, I had to pull over to say this to Kevin. You are strong in the force, my man. Appreciate that.
Right?
Aces
Get
in
my
the arts.
Mandalorian on.
Isn't Carl Weathers in that, by the way? Apollo Creed in The Mandalorian?
Yes,
Yeah,
he's
about
in
that.
Mandalorian.
And he's
Have you
still
not watched The Mandalorian? Oh, The
Not yet,
Mandalorian is
dude.
the schnit.
Oh my
boy.
god, I gotta check it out. Listen,
You
I'm
haven't
actually
seen
gonna
The
start having.
Mandalorian? Oh,
I have not seen it.
bro, man.
Listen, I've heard all
Take
about
a
it. Baby
weekend and
Yoda.
binge watch it.
God, listen, check this out. The only thing I have time for as far as TV is Devin and I watch Your Honor once
That's what I say.
once a week.
You guys need to take a weekend in Vail, download it, and go off the grid. No Wi-Fi.
Vail, Colorado.
Up
That's
in
a
the
good
mountains
idea, man.
somewhere and watch the
No, listen, no
Mandalorian.
bars.
It's life, bro.
I've heard it's really good. Man.
New boom arm. All right, yay.
Who?
New boom arm. I always get new.
Oh,
got new boom arm. Got to get new.
Wait, hold on, man. What you got over there? What's going on, bro?
I gotta
Listen,
get
man,
another
Kevin and I
boom
are.
arm for my other Shure microphone. So when I'm
Okay.
not talking this way, I'll have it that way.
See, I'm always, see, you guys are like, oh, Donovan, you changed the game with all your equipment. Okay, yeah, you guys can give me some of that credit. But real talk, like, I'm always peeping Kevin something like, yo, Kev, like, what you got for me, man? Like,
Right,
what's
bro.
the new stuff?
You gotta keep it moving.
Hey, man, that's the way it
Man,
goes.
this is I got about another 10 minutes. We got to wrap. I got to
Yeah,
wrap.
you're good.
But this was
No, you're
good,
good.
man. You know.
Yeah, this was very good.
I want to tell something to men. Okay. I said it when I was on when I did my broadcast about what's going on. I know we have Me Too and such and so forth, but if you as a man were ever going to speak, you were ever going to stand, the time is now. Do
That's right.
not let people cower you for fear of things you don't know. I don't fear the courts because there's the court of public opinion, there's personal opinion, and there's the law.
That's right.
The law is on your side. If you don't break any laws, you don't have anything to worry about.
There you go.
And the thing is, most times this stuff, they just want to get some attention, maybe get a settlement. Keep on doing what you're doing. And here's the funny thing is, Donovan, you mentioned how long we've been doing this. Your fortunes, your business, everything is improved. There are always going to be distractors along the way.
Yeah.
But the speed bumps, you just keep it moving because they're not the point. They want to become the point. They want to become part of the story because they don't have what it takes to do this themselves.
I totally agree. And I'll say this to you. I'll say this too, Kevin. I think the reason why these two women have filed these lawsuits is to discourage anyone from jumping into what we do, right? Yep. And in their minds, they're probably thinking, hey, win, lose, or draw, lawsuit. Oh, I don't want a lawsuit. Let me explain something to you guys. Lisa Faye came after me. I took legal action against her, and no one has seen her since, okay? There was another content creator who is a BP content creator. He talked a bunch of junk about me, my woman, harassed me. He no longer has a channel. So, guys, it can be done. And a lot of guys probably bristled when he says the law is on your side. Guys, this ain't family court, okay? The court of law, especially when it comes to content creation, they don't give a damn whether you're a man or a woman.
Right.
What's that?
Media is big business. This ain't family court.
Right, exactly. Follow the money, man. And if you have a case, you're going to win. If you're not, they're going to look at you and be like you're wasting our time. Get the hell out of here. Kevin, listen, man, this was a great time. I'll probably do another half an hour because I've got kind of a big announcement to make with regards to my one-on-one with Donovan Sharpe. Listen, I'll probably talk to you either later tonight or tomorrow if you catch me while I'm awake. You're going to be on live tomorrow, correct?
Yes, I am. Okay. And I also want to say something that, man, look, I told guys, do not be, even in family court stuff, don't be afraid of the law because when you're running a business, you got law. The law, it works for you too. Just like you said, women tend to especially when people do things emotionally, they think one way. Like I said on the Clubhouse broadcast, one-way aggression. They don't seem to realize that the law is more likely on this side.
Yes.
Not over there.
Right.
Commenter, business.
Yes.
And you will find out that when business people start actually filing lawsuits When business, and see, the thing is, unlike them, we don't talk about what we do.
Right.
They talk
Right.
about what they do because they want it in the court of public opinion. When
Right.
we do what we do, stuff just disappears. People
There
just
you go.
gone.
Thanos.
And then we may inform you about it afterwards.
There you go. Oh, no, listen, while we're doing it, listen, when I was doing what I was doing, I didn't say anything to anybody, and all of a sudden, bloop. And I'll tell you this, you also made a very good point. What this is, these are, and I put commenters, I put these, if you, and not to belittle anyone who's sort of an upstart. Listen, man, like, listen, we all had our first 100 subscribers, right? Like, we all haven't been like, but there's a difference between, listen, there are YouTubers and then there are content creators, okay?
Right.
You got a lot of commenters and YouTubers who think they're content creators. So they do and say things that they wouldn't otherwise do if they didn't think of themselves in that way. And when they get that rude awakening, when they run up on, see, this again, you're a business, Kevin. I am also a business. People have messed with my business and they have gotten dealt with because I am a business. When, just like you said, when businesses like us start to bite back a little, okay, get up out of here. That's when commenters, I guess, who will maybe fall back. Okay, all right, maybe I shouldn't be irresponsible with what I say and do.
There we go. All right, brother. I'm going to be watching from the clouds.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
Kevin Samuels, ladies and gentlemen.
Sharpe
Absolutely,
Studios.
man. Hopefully we'll have you on the 7 here real soon. Kevin Samuels, not that you need me to tell you guys to go to his subscribe to his channel. He's got far more. Kevin, thanks for joining us, man. We'll talk soon.
I appreciate it. Good night.
All right, man. Kevin Samuels, gentlemen. And yeah, listen, dude. Kevin and I, dude, we've known each other for it's amazing. And I couldn't find the I found the thumbnail of episode 351. I think now this is the thumbnail. I think it was like his third or fourth appearance on my show. But I'll never forget, man. I think when I had him on my show for the very first time, I think we had about the same amount of subscribers. I think I probably had a few more than he did. I had 12,000. He had like 10 or 11, something like that. But just to see, it's really, really cool, man. Like when you're in this business, you know, for as long as we have been, it's really cool to see each other grow. It's cool to grow with each other, man. And I might actually dig up some of those older episodes, and maybe post those to Patreon, because like I said, man, like Kevin's ascent it's been nothing short of amazing. I mean, it's just like the way this guy has grown. It's incredible. Let me read these super chats here. Oh, Silver Wolf says, Happy New Year, Donovan and Kevin. Appreciate that. Professor Trill says, I think black women use this colorism thing as a way to basically call black men racist towards them. Thoughts? Yeah, I agree. Listen, man, black women are always looking to, it's just attention, man. Like, that's what it is. They want attention, and they go about getting it by any means necessary. So I agree with you on that one. Bob, $5. I appreciate that. Only One Carter says, I'm sure I had everything spelled correctly. In the super chat. That's my super chat. Great show. Okay. All right. Only One Carter. All right. Only One Carter. Hold on. Listen, OOC, I hate to have to do this to you, bruh. I hate to have to do this to you. But, oh boy. All right. Listen. I didn't want to have to do this. But you forced my hand. So now I got to do this. So he says he thinks he pretty much had everything spelled correctly. So let's quickly, just allow me to be petty here. Let's examine this. I admire that's grammatical, fine, woman that displays their femininity. You misspelled there. That's supposed to be THEIR. If you said there is a feminine woman, you've got the correct spelling, right? But the femininity belongs to the woman, ergo THEIR. We men thrive on our masculinity, but make no mistake about it. Guess you didn't really misspell that one, but kind of the wrong word. There, and there, boys and girls. There, and there. We got to learn the difference between there, and there. That's kind of what separates you. Thanks for the support. All good-natured fun. It's all good. It's all good. I got a couple of other announcements to make, guys. Actually, let me send this over to MLD because he was actually supposed to be on about now. Let me see if he wants to jump in. By the way, guys, one-on-one with Donovan Sharpe, Season 2 of One-on-One with Donovan Sharpe is going to be this Saturday. And my very first guest for One-on-One with Donovan Sharpe is going to be none other than Jonathan of Modern Life Dating. That's right, Modern Life John will be flying out here tomorrow. And then, of course, we will be on a broadcast. He will be in studio at Studio B with your boy. And he will be on for One-on-One with Donovan Sharpe. So very, very much looking forward to that. I'd like to get him. I was actually supposed to have him on here at 8, but I went a little bit over with Kevin, but that's okay. Kevin was sort of a last-minute ad. And when Kevin says he wants to come on, got to let him on. So we'll see if MLD pokes his head in here. Lakeith Evans, $5, says, hey, Kevin, are you against SYSBM? I'm thinking about it. I've heard of SYSBM. I don't know that I understand the concept. I don't know. Is it men swearing off all black? I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I'll shoot Kevin a text and see if he is for or against it. Cameron Erland, $5, says, I'm 28 and I realized I can get my life back on tracks by listening to you guys, being surrounded and raised by mom and her older sis. I feel for them. Dude, at 28, if you are 28 and you are watching my show right now, congratulations, man. You've hit the lottery. Listen, every once in a while, we'll get like an 18, dude, I'm 19 years old. I just found the red pill and there's this girl. And I'm like, hold on, caller. Listen, first off, congratulations. You've hit the lottery. You found this men's community at a young age before you even became anybody. So yeah, Cameron, 28 years old. Dude, I didn't find this men's community until I was 32. 32. I'm 4 years older than you are when you found this community. Incredible. Appreciate the support. Without question, artfully misspelled. I like that. Says, Cass, I love your new assistant, Janice. She always comes through in the clutch. Clarence, $10, says, both of you give me the sword shield to deal with the modern BS. I'm happy to see that rediscovering masculine self-responsibility is the answer to most of today's problems. Godspeed. Appreciate that very much. Hang on a second. I thought I had a... Oh, there it is. All right. Aces and Arts, another $2. Oh, wait a minute. It says you missed my super chats. KS started to leave. Hang on, Aces. Let me get up there and find yours. Hang on. I know this is bad. I did not see it up there. Aces and... You know what? Let's do a Control F. Aces. Oop. All right. There's one. Here we... Oh, good stuff. Aces and Art says, hello, gentlemen. I was wondering, what do you gents think of young black men should do to improve our image, and how should we vet our future mentors? Oh, my God, man. That's a very, very deep question. If you want to know what to do to improve your image, watch a lot of Kevin's early stuff. Kevin is an image consultant. This guy knows the ins and outs of how to look your best. In terms of how to vet your future mentors, that's a very good question, man. Because there are a lot of guys, who think they're a part of this community, who they're faking it, right? All they've really done is they've watched our shows for 6 months, and then they regurgitate what we talk about, and then people see these guys as authority. Well, they don't. Those guys still lack the requisite knowledge. The way to vet your mentors, I suppose, look at their track record, man. I mean, if they've been, listen, dude, I've been doing this for 6 years now. Dude, my results speak for themselves. You don't have to take my word for it, man. You can go to my YouTube channel, even though most of my content is deleted. You can go through my YouTube channel. You can see, I've got stuff all, dating all the way back to 2017. So just make sure that they have a how can I put this? Just make sure that they have a nice deep catalog. A nice deep catalog. Make sure that have they written articles, right? Like me, I've written over 200 articles. I've done thousands of videos. That's the best advice I can give you. But that's a very good question. Very good question. D, $5 says, are you going to have David West on your show or do a response to his latest video he did on you? I did not know that David West did a response video to me. No, I'm not going to do a response video to David West. I am, however, going to be discussing his wife Kassie on tomorrow's show. That's right, gentlemen. Today, we were going to discuss the female that we talked about today. Tomorrow's show is going to be about one Kassie West, who seems to have dipped her toe in the yet another, and it's funny because all sorts of celebrities are now poking their nose around this community. And Kevin, of course, is, he's gone all viral. Myron's gone viral, all this other kind of stuff. But now we have white girls. We got white ladies, white women, Karens, who are on their holier than thou type of deal. Get this, guys. Kassie West was a single mother before she married David West. That's right. Had a baby by another man who probably worked at 7-Eleven. That's probably the one she was talking about. I've got the pictures to prove it. I also have the pictures to prove, and I'm not doing this to besmirch Kassie West. I'm not doing this at all. I'm bringing this all to light because Kassie is she would have us believe that she has always been this way, right? Like, you guys know my story. What Kassie West is doing is the Donovan Sharpe equivalent of, I've always been this apex alpha male. I've always been good with, no, dude. I've been good with girls for less than 25% of my life. Less than 25% of my life. Dude, I was terrible with women all the way up until I was 33 years old. It took me a year after I found this community to start getting decent with them, and then it was the Donovan Express after that. And I've been in a long-term relationship the last 3.5, 4 years. So I've been out the game for that long. But there's that 8 to 9 year period where I was running through hoes left and right. Well, Kassie would have the world believe that she's always been this doting, dutiful, Kassie West has been ran through. Kassie West was a single mom when she married David West. Kassie West chased bad boys. That's what she did. Where she was smart is that she realized, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. I'm still young and beautiful, right? I need to lock somebody down. I need to lock somebody down before I hit the wall. That is when she meets David. That's when she meets David. Listen, it's all, and I've taken screen grabs all on her Instagram and everything like that. I've told Devin to do the same thing in case she decides to block me or take it down or anything like that. But yes. And again, this doesn't make Kassie West a bad person. No, Kassie, and listen, a lot of you guys in here are distant. Well, I wouldn't bang Kassie. Listen, we would all bang Kassie West. Kassie, listen, she's not hot, but she is certainly bangable. Like, let's not, like, there are certain content creators that I don't really have any love lost for. That doesn't mean I'm not going to acknowledge their talent. That doesn't mean I'm not going to acknowledge their intelligence, right? Okay, so Kassie West is a blowhard. She's a Karen who wants us all to think that she's always been this chase. No, she's a Karen that was ran through like everybody else, was a single mom. And this explains why David West is as weak as he is. Now, he did call my show. And, even still, he called my show, and I own the guy. He bent the knee. Joy Isabel bent the knee. But, yeah, David, listen, man. I'm not trying to be mean-spirited, but you married a single mom. Like, come on, man. That doesn't make you a bad dude. And Kassie, you being a single mom when you married David, that doesn't make you a bad person either. Just understand that it's out there. And so you guys on this holier than thou, we did it the right way. Listen, you guys have a beautiful family. You're both good-looking people. You have beautiful children. But let's not pretend that Kassie, I'm talking to you here, Kassie, let's not pretend that you didn't take the typical route that most modern women take. And David, let's not pretend that you're some apex alpha male. Like, come on. Like, we both know what this really is. So we're going to have a lot of fun with that tomorrow. Let's see. Omar Hendricks says, why women value attention so much, dude? I'm not going to take too long answering this question, but women value attention. Gemma Teller-Morrow, Sons of Anarchy, very, very good series. Gemma Teller-Morrow played Peggy Bundy. Her name is Katie Seagal, played Peggy Bundy. Those of you guys old enough to know what that is. She said, the quote of the series, she says, women don't want to be loved. We want to be desired, right? Well, to get desire, you need attention. Women want to be wanted. A woman would rather be lusted after than loved, even though they would tell you literally the opposite. That's just how it is. Big Guitar says, what y'all doing is what our dad should have done, but was too neutered to do since all the sugar and spice era began. Yeah, my dad was weak. My dad was very, very weak. I had to, dude, I'm a self-made man, dude. Like, everything that I learned on my own. Dude. Like, I didn't, again, I didn't come out of the womb. Now, nobody comes out of the womb as, like, this super alpha or anything like that. But by the same token, man, like, if you don't have someone to teach you, like, the ins and outs of these things, then, you know, that's just kind of how it is, man. Like, you kind of have to learn this stuff. So that's kind of what I did. Russell Bauer says, why haven't you invited any British black guys to get their input? Russell, because I don't know any British black guys. Jesus Christ. I swear to God, man. Everybody's trying to make somebody an ist. Right? I got black dudes on my show. Where are the white guys? I got white dudes. Well, where are the black? Why don't you get any British? Dude, miss me with that nonsense. Get the fuck out of here. D, $5 says, you asked him to name 10 high-value men that, D, I believe D, I think you're David West, my friend. Yeah, D is David West. That is David West in the chat. That's who that is. He said you asked him to name 10 high-value women that married single moms over 30, and he named 25 plus of them in the latest video he did about you. Haha. Well, guess what, David? You married a single mom too. And listen, you can, all of those, listen, I'm sure honestly, David, you could probably name 2,000 high-value men that married single moms over 30. But I would ask you this, number one, what makes them high-value men, right? Who's judging these high-value men? Would most women say they're high-value men? And number two, even if they were all high-value men, exceptions to the rule. You named 25. I asked you to name 10. You named 25. You don't win, David, because high-value men don't wife up single mothers, which is why you wifed up a single mother. Oh, I was looking at the wrong camera. Yeah, David, listen, dude. You can well, listen, I'm not watching his response video. I don't care. I don't care. The video tomorrow is going to be on his wife, Kassie West. I had actually decided this about a week ago. I had no idea that he had done a response video to me. The guy named 25 women who married high-value men after 30 being single moms. Any man who marries a single mother over the age of 30 is not high value. Just because he has money, David, does not make him high value. Had you ever thought about that? Ay. See, David called into my show, and he was man enough to call into my show, but dude, I torched that dude. He didn't have a chance. All of his arguments were, All right. DPB 79, $10 super chat. Yeah, see, D is David West. His cover's been blown. It's so funny. It's so funny, man. Like this guy D, like his first super chat, I was like, okay, that's a little bit weird. He made me aware of it, right? But now his second super chat makes it obvious that he's David. Like, David, you got to be smarter than that. If you're gonna troll me anonymously and try to get clout, you gotta create an account that doesn't start with the first letter of your first name. Dude, Eric Stovall and Brian Miller, you named your account D. Jesus Christ. It's so funny. These people think they're so much smarter than you. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to troll Donovan. I'm going to make it look like I'm not really David, but I'm going to pretend I'm somebody else. I'm going to pretend I'm somebody else who's acting like somebody else, and I'm going to... David, please, dude. I ran circles around you when you called, and I respect you for that. I'll give you credit for calling in, but David, come on, man. Like, you and I are not the same. You and I are not the same. We're just not. And I actually have picture evidence, by the way. Your wife actually leaned it. You know what? Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Since D is in the chat, let's go ahead and give you guys a sneak preview here. Let's go ahead and give you guys a sneak preview here of what's going to be going on. Let's see what we got here. There she is. He's probably, listen, he's running to Kassie right now for her to block me on Instagram. If she blocks me on Instagram, I know he's watching me, right? Actually, you know what? Let's do this. This is all public. Let's go ahead and take a... Listen, man, listen, David, you wanted to poke the bear? Listen, if shit got real, let's find out. Let's find out. Shit just got real. Let's actually, you know what? I don't even have to do that. I don't even have to do that. Let's do this. Let's go to, yeah, here we go. Let's take a look at let's take a look at Miss West's Instagram here. Yeah, listen, again, beautiful family, right? Listen, Kassie is an attractive woman. I have never denied that. She is as attractive as it gets. I would absolutely positively take her to the ATM machine, not to get money. David's a good-looking dude. Look at David, man. Like, dude, he's all American. They're both attractive people, man. Like, David and Kassie, what are you guys doing? Really? Like, dude, listen, you guys have this beautiful family. You're in Portland. You guys are living the American dream. What are you doing messing with us? Like, come on. This just goes to show that even when a woman has it all, listen, Kassie West is an attractive woman with an attractive husband with a family. She's a stay-at-home mom, and her husband makes enough money so she doesn't have to work. She still has to be sniffing around here. She still has to be stirring up trouble. You cannot please women, even when they have it all. Even when they have it all. Like Kassie West, nope, still got to be a shit stir. Still got to be a shit stir. And Kassie, there's no need taking any of this down. I've screen grabbed all of this. So yeah, so we're going, and again, this is and this isn't a smear job, guys. This isn't a smear job. Listen, man, this is an adorable couple. Look at that. I mean, look at the baby. Beautiful family. Beautiful family. My intent is to smack them in the hand and tell the guys, David, Kassie, you guys have awesome lives. You guys have awesome lives. Why are you messing around here? What are you doing? You guys have to, like, seriously. And I'm not, look at this. Look at their Instagram. Look at this. This is, dude, this is porn for stay-at-home moms. Look at this. Dude, you got a pretty wife, pretty husband, cute babies. Look at that. Dude, even the food is pretty. Look at that. The snow is even the snow is perfect. Dude, I'll bet you she probably even has pretty teeth or pretty feet. I'll bet you she does. Look. Oh, look at this. Isn't that cute? We're playing house with the daughter. I mean, dude, like, for real, man. Look. Listen, guys, seriously. These people have the perfect life. The perfect life. But for whatever reason, Kassie felt the need to poke her nose into what we're doing over here. And so now David, who is doing what husbands are supposed to do and defend his wife, now he's about to get turned up. Like, dude, listen, Xanatos Clutch says it looks more like Pinterest than Instagram. Except for that, it's real. Look at how perfect these people's lives are. Look at this. Check this out. I'm never going to get married again, right? But I got to tell you, man, this actually makes it look kind of not terrible. Look at this. These people live the perfect life. Look, she's on a bicycle. Oh my God. These people live the perfect lives, dude. Look at this young, beautiful family. Unbelievable, dude. But nope, she's got to go poking around here, and now she's got to get dealt with, and now her husband's going to get dealt with. Her husband's going to get dealt with. Her husband's going to get dealt with because that's just who he is. That's just who he is. Yeah. Devin says she's out of pocket. Yeah, she's absolutely out of pocket. She's absolutely out of pocket. Oh, boy. Oh, David says, I'm not David. I'm a girl. Oh, so now he's a girl. I came from the Pink Pills video that she did on them. Then I ended up going on Cassie's video and watched the whole video he did on you. Okay. Well, thanks for that, David. I appreciate that. You can tell your wife that I appreciate the super chats. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Nigatar, $5, says, nothing poignant to say, just putting $5 on that David Kassie point you made. You're the man, Donovan A. Walt. Yeah, Devin actually kind of nails this, and that's kind of what we're going to talk about tomorrow. He says they are miserable in real life. He bores her. And I see, this is the thing. I don't dislike David. I don't dislike him. Dude, David is young. He doesn't know. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to be mean-spirited here. But David is young and good-looking, right? And that video that he did on, oh my God, I can't believe that he would mess with an 18-year-old. She is a child. Listen, David, your wife is trying to make, your wife, David, is trying to convince you that an older man who goes after younger women is somehow creepy, right? Kevin Samuel says, I'm beating off 25-year-olds with a stick. David, your wife has you thinking that that's gross. Your wife has you. Now, there's a reason she's doing this, David. It's because she's close to the wall, number one. Number two, not only is she close to the wall, she knows that you are about to be that 18-year-old girl, right? Cassie's had her 10 years of absolute power over men. And David is probably 28, 29, 30-ish, I don't know, 32, somewhere around there. You can tell David's a good-looking dude. And the older David gets, the more good-looking David is going to get. Kassie knows this. David does not. Kassie knows that younger women, he's going to start getting attention from younger women. So in order to sort of head him off at the pass, well, and listen, this is what I would do if I were Kassie too. This is self-preservation. She's got to protect her man, got to protect her family, right? But now she's got her husband convinced, oh my God, it's so creepy for 45 dating a 25-year-old. Yeah, Kassie, like, you didn't mess with 45-year-olds when you were 25? Now, she'll tell us no, but we don't know. I mean, she was out here catching bodies like everybody else. Let's continue. But yes, I'm sure Kassie West loves her husband, but you start to see signs here that she, and I guess this, I don't know, this is like a play picture or whatever. But I pointed out in the first video I did on these two that Kassie, oh, now this is interesting. This is the one picture that I wanted to show. This is Kassie West on your right. On the left is not David West. And as you can see, Kassie West looks a little more enthralled with this guy than she has ever looked with her husband, David. I guess we're just going to turn this into I guess we're just going to combine the shows now, huh? Well, let's do it. I guess I got to talk about something else tomorrow. Let's go ahead and do it. We're on here now. And again, David, it's not that you're, how can I put this? And I'm not trying to ruin anybody's relationship. I just need David to understand. David, my friend, hold on. Let me put the camera on me here. Hang on a second. David, you're in the driver's seat, my friend. What's going to happen from here, and it's going to happen very quickly. So you can listen to me, or you can listen to your wife's bullshit. Either way, don't say I didn't warn you. And this is not being facetious. This is what's going to happen. What's going to happen very quickly, David, is that your wife she's going to quickly become more unattractive. That doesn't mean she's going to become unattractive. She'll probably be attractive-ish into her mid-30s, right? But you're going to be more attractive. Your wife knows that while she's getting more unattractive, you are getting more attractive. And so now she is trying to brainwash you into thinking that younger girl, like you going after younger girls is going to be, ooh, that's icky, that's whatever. So when younger girls start hitting on you, and they will, David, you're going to think, oh, that's gross, blah, 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 blah. But then you're going to wonder why you're popping a boner at the 22-year-old barista who keeps hitting on you, right? That's called your masculine instinct, David. And no, she's not a child. An 18-year-old woman is of the age of majority. Nigatar says, yo, chill down, you're going to ruin their relationship right now. Listen, man, my intent is simply to wake them up. And now I'm really mad because this is spoiled tomorrow's show, so let's just go ahead and get this over with, right? Listen, Kassie loves her husband. She loves her husband. But this is the typical case of a woman who has it all, But because she was ran through, she got ran through when she was younger, she is unable to pair bond with her husband. I'm sure she loves David very much, but she will never love David as much as some of the other guys that we will see a little bit lower in her Instagram feed. Let's keep going here. Dude, they have the cutest freaking babies, dude. Oh my God. Look at this. Like, oh my God, dude. Cassie's a young, oh dude, her kids are fucking adorable. Are you serious? Like, are you serious with the cuteness? God damn. But you see, even though she's a wife, guys, you guys can see that she still takes these thirst trap pictures, right? Right? This is something that stay-at-home moms who are happy to be stay-at-home moms do not do. She's in the car with her husband here. She is looking at the camera as though she wants to do very bad things. See that? See that? Every picture that she's not in with David, she kind of has a sultry. Notice how, now this is the way she's supposed to look when she's with it, very motherly, right? But when she's by herself and she knows that there are no kids, oh yeah, uh-huh. How much you want to bet David doesn't know that that's the, well, he probably does now. I guess he follows her on Instagram. I'll bet you David and Kassie have they actually have a joint Facebook page. David, your wife has a separate Facebook page. I'm just letting you know. Kassie, you've done fucked up, sweetie. Like, you came, listen, you came sniffing around. You can't really mess with guys like us, right? You really can't do that. Like, I've been doing this for a long time. This is a good picture right here. This is a good picture right here, man. This is a great picture. They both look truly happy, you know. Dude, David, I swear, dude, David, listen, I'm being real. If anything happens with you and Kassie, fam, you're going to be up to your eyeballs in peace leave, my friend. Your wife knows it. You don't, at least not yet. And this is why she's trying to make you believe, oh, it's so icky to go after 45. You're going to find out. Oh, look at this. Here's another sultry picture. Is this the kind of picture you want your wife putting out there? Hashtag director, hashtag director's wife, hashtag Christian, actress, commercial, documentary, mom life. That doesn't look like mom life to me. There, Miss West. And here's the thing. I think David is a good man. I really do, dude. I really do. Look at this, man. Look at this. Right? God, dude, like, David's a good dude, man. He really, look at him. Look at him. David, Kassie, why are you guys fucking with us? I don't want to have to do this to you guys. I don't want to have to do this. You guys have what? Why are we doing this? Why are you coming after us? You guys are literally, dude, I'm actually starting to get envious over here. No, not really. I'm not really the kid. Look, perfect soccer mom. Look at this. Look. David is Look, he's good looking. He's goofy. He's charming. Dude, David West is the guy you meet in a romantic comedy. Look at this, guys. Like, come on. Like, seriously. They have the perfect life. So why have they come sniffing around these waters? Well, Kassie West is bored. And it's indicative of what's indicative of her boredom is the way she kind of leans away from her husband, and he's leaning into her. I think I pointed that out last time. This is a very good picture right here. They have a beautiful family. Oh my God, dude, oh my God, that little girl is dude, the little girl in the dress. Oh my God, she's a cutie. She really is. Oh, she's just adorable. She is a cutie. Holy moly. I guess David West used to be Justin Bieber. I guess. JB84 said marital missionary. Dude, ain't nothing wrong with missionary, man. Don't knock missionary. See, David's even leaning into kids now, so all right. Of course, that's a joke. That's a joke. These people have the perfect life. Now, you see, the pictures are starting to get a little bit younger. All right. Oh, what's that, an ultrasound? Okay, so we're on baby number 2 or 3. We're going to start scrolling down. Listen, we've already established that they live the perfect life. They're a Christian family living in Oregon. Oh, this is her pregnant. I think that's her first child. All right. Oh, Kassie is into David. Yeah, she looks very pregnant. Dude, this little girl is just freaking adorable. Oh my God. Dude, they got some cute kids, man. They really do. Oh, look at this. David is kissing her. She's looking at the camera. She seems to be more interested in the camera than she is in David. Look at this, dude. You see how good a dude David is, man? I'm not gonna talk trash to David because I think he's a good dude. I really do, man. He's a good dad, you know. You can tell. This dude, honestly, David could be up to his eyeballs in peace leave, but he gave it all up to, you know, marry a beautiful. Oh, look at this. Here's another picture that is indicative of the dynamic between the two of them. What you're looking at, gentlemen, is David West on bended knee and Kassie West sort of feigning, oh yeah, I kind of expected you to do that. Yeah. You see the smugness on her face as if her you-know-what don't stink. Yeah. Oh, don't worry, guys. The good stuff is a-coming. Still looking sultry. Guys, listen, back in the day, Kassie was hot. Like, let's just call it what it is. She was hot, dude. Like, real talk. She is extraordinarily photogenic. There's the problem glasses, all that stuff. I have no idea what, I've got 100 different topics I gotta talk about. I don't want to go through the kids. Oh, here's another one. That's a good picture, Kassie. That's a good picture. Oh, see, Kassie is into David. Big time. David looks alpha, doesn't he? There's going to be a reason for that. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. This is Kassie out. Let me get out my calculator. 228 weeks ago. Let's see. 228. I don't want to do any math. That was a long time ago. What, 52 weeks in a year? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, it's 4 years ago now. So now we're 4 years ago. Now we're 4 years ago. It's probably around the time she's probably dating David at this point, right? See? Out with her friends, right? Living the single life. Oh, it gets better. Oh, look at this. More single life pictures. Oh, look at this. This is probably when Kassie first met David. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. You see that picture of David West? That's the best picture of David. He's a good-looking dude, and he's fucking muscular. Look at that. And look at the caption. My man is #sexy. Kassie is into this dude. And why shouldn't she be? Look at him. Even though he's driving a Hyundai, Elantra or whatever that is, the dude still looks like a badass. He still has his wristband on from the club last night. I assume this is him. That's a good picture. Dude, David was a badass, man. Look at that. But like most American men, marriage and relationships civilize them. Look at David. Look at this guy. Uh-oh. I got some thirst-trapping pictures here. All right, okay. Oh, wait a minute. And now the pictures are starting to get a little... Now, who is this? Pray tell. This would be Kassie's daughter, but that came before David. Oh, now the good stuff. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All thirst trap pictures. This is David. That's Kassie. He is leaning into her. She is looking at the camera. There's a little girl. Yep. Yeah, listen, it looks like one big happy family. Yep. Beautiful little girl. Everybody's happy. Oh yeah, it's all fun and games. David is goofy. That little girl's freaking adorable. Oh my God. Look at that. You see, man? You see? David's not a bad guy. David's a good dude, man. I hate to see guys like him get taken advantage of. This is obviously a goofy picture he took. Very cool. Very good. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right. Oh, I don't want to show that. So, obviously, David and Kassie are dating. You can see the little girl continues to get younger and younger. But David and Kassie aren't married yet. Are they? No, they're not. Oh, it gets better. And I'm not doing this to ruin their relationship. I'm doing this to wake David up. Because, David, your wife is literally pulling the wool over your eyes, my friend. Kassie, dude, David probably thinks that the only man that Kassie has ever slept with is the man who got her pregnant. I can promise you, he probably thinks that. These two are just the sweetest. They're the sweetest in the world. And look, even early on, he is all enthralled with her, and she is looking away. These are the behaviors that are indicative of someone who has been ran through. Listen, Kassie, you're young and pretty. You were young and pretty getting ran through, even though that does make you a hoe. Every girl is a hoe, so, you know, it is what it is. Oh, it gets better, guys. That's probably some emotional breakdown that she had. I mean, she's a woman. She's going to do that, right? That's just how it is. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, it gets better, guys. Oh, it gets much, much better. Yep. All good pictures of Kassie. Oh, now we're getting into the single life Kassie. Daughter's still very young, but we're still thirst trapping, as you guys can see there on the left. Huh? Because she's a Ron Paul. She's one of these. What's this? Is this her attempting a booty picture? Is this Kassie West attempting a booty picture? Love the open back of the new dress. No, Kassie, you didn't want anyone to see that open back. Because if you really did, you'd have cropped out the booty. Come on. Like, listen, it's okay. Just call it what it is. Call it what it is. Here's, very, very profound picture of Kassie. Uh-oh. There's Party Kassie. Oh, what's this? This looks like a limo or some sort of party bus. That's exactly what it is. This hashtag. She's at the WinStar World Casino and Resort. Very interesting. And there we go. The tell of all tells. Guys, I'm here to tell you, any woman who has a navel piercing has been ran through. Ran through. Guys. Ran through. Look, and it's so funny how you see how Myron talks about this all the time. Do you see how some of these pictures, she's trying to sell purity, but literally in the same breath, she's like, oh yeah, I'm pure, but yeah, I got my belly button ring, so come pound me out. Oh, it gets better, gentlemen. Oh, it gets much better. She actually looks like Kate Middleton in this. Is that Kate Middleton? That looks like Kate Middleton. Wow. She really did look like Kate Middleton. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right? Here we go. Yeah, thirst trapping pictures. Oh, look at that. Red nails. A good look. Oh. Oh, it gets better. Guys, it gets much, much better. And what I'm doing this, guys, is to prove to you that David and Kassie West lived the perfect lives. They really do. Dude, any man or woman would be envious of that life. But why they're probably inevitably going to be unhappy, or she's going to cheat and they're going to end up divorced, is because she slept around when she was younger. This is just how it is. Oh. Now, you see this guy on the right who looks like a redneck who probably works at 7-Eleven? This guy's in a lot of pictures. I wonder if he is this little girl's father. Interesting. Still thirst trapping. Do you guys see the dichotomy, right? The pictures at the top of the Instagram feed. Oh, we're, happy and listen, beautiful family. No one's taking anything away from them for that. But you guys can see that in the past, Kassie was a very different person, or at least she portrayed. Cassie's still the same person. She just presents herself differently. Yeah, they're single. Yeah. Crazy Kassie. Fun Kassie. Yeah. Oh, I think this is her brother. This looks like some guy she friend zoned. Yeah, he doesn't. I don't know. He looks like he plays for the other team. But there she is. Dude, listen, life is good. Oh, white girl on the dance floor, holla! Wait a minute. She said white girl on the dance floor, hashtag holla, holla. Hashtag there's always one. You think Kassie messed around with brothers? Huh. There's this redneck-looking guy again. There he is again. With the mustache and everything, with Kassie on his right and I guess either Thelma or Louise on his left. But there this guy is again. She looks like she's more enthralled with this guy than she is with David now. Very interesting. Ah, yes. Oh, Kassie cut this picture out. Wonder who that was. There's this redneck guy again. Is that dude? I don't know. Is he her brother? I don't know. I don't know. She said grandma. He's probably her brother. Probably a brother. Now, see, again, this is more purity selling. This is her daughter, I would imagine. This is her, oh, I'm so this or that or the other. Yeah, Red Pill Mike said it best. Yeah, Kassie was a bad bitch back in the day. Like, let's not get it twisted. Oh, wow. Okay. Motivational. She's obviously not attracted to this guy. Listen, Kassie banged a lot of guys. This dude most certainly was not one of them. I think we can all agree on that. Jesus. Oh my God. Oh, look at Kassie showing a little leg here, huh? Yep. Oh, ooh, look at this. Ooh, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at the smile on Kassie's face, ear to ear. You don't see her doing that with David in the car, do you? Very good. Oh, David is back in the chat. He says, if you watch the video he did on you, he even says that Kassie's body count is in the single digits. So nice try. You sound obsessed. David, hold on. Oh my God. Ay. David. Oh my God, David. I don't want to be mean-spirited here, David, because I'm just trying to be truthful with you. Your wife has fucked more than 10 guys, fam. Your wife has fucked far more than 10 guys, David. Look at your wife, partner. Look at your wife. Dude, I don't cast any false aspersions on my girlfriend. Dude, my girlfriend used to be a hoe. She's been ran through. I don't know what her body count is, and I don't want to know what it is. But David, if you believe that your wife's body count is in the single digits, my friend, you are lost. You are lost. You sound obsessed. This is what I do. This is what I do. Yes, I'm obsessed with this lifestyle. Let's continue, shall we? Because it sounds to me like David is trying to divert our attention so that he can run and tell his wife to block me on Instagram. Oh, that's somebody else. I think this guy is family. I think the guy with the mustache is family. So I think we can roll him out. Who is this guy? Very good. Oh, Kassie was a cheerleader? Oh my God. Even he says Kassie's body count is in the single digits, so nice try. Nice try what? Nice try what? I'm wrong? Oh, because David West informed everybody that his wife's body count is in the single digits. Now, that's it. Mystery solved. Donovan's... David, your wife has been... Listen, you're going to have to wrap your mind around that. I have wrapped my mind around the fact that Listen, David, check this out. And again, check this out. And I'm not saying this to be funny. I'm saying this so that we can... So that you can learn to sort of live in reality, okay? I don't have the biggest dick that my girl has ever taken, and I'm not the guy who has fucked her the best, my friend. You will never be her biggest, her first, her only... You'll never be her biggest, her first, or her only. Her biggest, best, first, or only. That's one of the 49 laws of Sharpe, by the way. David, you are not Kassie's biggest. You are damn sure not Kassie's first, obviously. You're not her best, and you're not her only, dude. Single digits? Come on, man. If you believe that, David, I need you to come and see me. I need you to, Kassie, your wife does not want you to come and spend a week with me, my friend. She knows at that point she's lost control over you. You sound obsessed. Oh my God, he called me obsessed. I don't want him to think I'm obsessed, so let me stop talking about this. Dude, I've done this for a long time, man. Like, you sound upset. Dude, come on. Like, this is amateur hour. If you're going to try to throw me off, you're going to have to do better than that. Another picture here. And I'm not going to click in any of these pictures because I'm pretty sure she's probably blocked me already. Oh, here's another chat. Oh, look at this. The good-looking guy right here. Look at that guy. Uh-huh. Oh, that's her brother. Never mind. She said brosif. All right. See? Look at, dude, her brother's good-looking. Look at her brother. Unbelievable. Beautiful family, comes from beautiful people. I'll bet you this is the father of her kid. I'll bet you that's the father of her kid. I'll bet you he's the guy. I think that's the guy, man. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Got these cute red pumps in the mail today from my sweet mom. I guess mom is contributing in the hotery. There she is showing more leg. Oh, look at that. Nice flat stomach. Yeah, There she is. Hashtag the single life. As you guys can see, Kassie is definitely... Oh, whoa, look at this guy. All right. She looks happy to be with him. Dude, we've seen her. How many guys have we seen her with that she's not related to that she looks like she's probably already banged? Probably more than 10 at this point. So miss me with this single-digit stuff. If her body count really was in the single digits, you want to know what she wouldn't be doing? She wouldn't be sniffing around here. Women with body counts in the single digits don't get bored with a perfect fucking life. That's why. See, guys, again, this is why they hate what we do, man. Because we can it's not even hard. David thinks his wife's body count is in the single digits. We know that's not true, because if it were, she would be happy with the life she has. Well, she is happy, Donovan. Clearly she's not. Otherwise, she wouldn't be all on everybody's podcast and coming after guys like me and talking about Kevin Samuels. Like, dude, you let these women talk. You can always spot them, guys. At some point, the truth is going to be revealed by them. I knew a girl. Lived in High Point, North Carolina. Her name was Jennifer, right? Probably one of the most beautiful girls I've ever seen. She was 18 years old. Verified virgin. Her mother and father did not allow any of their daughters into the same room as them. I remember I went to their house to pick up her brothers. We were going to go play football, right? And I walked in and I walked into the living room, and Tony and Grace, we're sorry, Donovan, you need to walk into the other. I'm like, oh, okay. I get in there, and the brother's like, yeah, they don't let, boys that are not related to them in the same room. And I was like, wow, beautiful daughters. Guess what? At 18 years old, she got married to a guy who had just graduated college. Dude, they now have 6 kids to this day. Every once in a while, I'll scroll down her Facebook page. It's just, all she does is take pictures. It's weird. All she does is take pictures of the weird ways her kids fall asleep. It's hilarious. It's her kids falling asleep, recipes, I'm pregnant again. Can somebody tell me where I can find a coupon for whatever? Is she all in people's YouTube comments? Is she all up in people's... Is she going after... No. She doesn't have time for that. No. She is a stay-at-home mom with a notch count of exactly 1. So anybody who tells me that some wife has a single-digit notch count, but then we see pictures like this, and then I'm sorry, let me reference. Then we see pictures like this, right? And then they're doing videos on guys, and they have all this time to be doing all these. Oh, here's another one. Yeah, there's number 11. There's number 11. And my guess is that Kassie has probably lost her virginity a long time ago. Kassie looks a little heavy there, wouldn't you say? I don't know if that's her. No, probably not her. Oh, there's a kid in a baby seat. And again, now, if you guys have noticed, we haven't seen pictures of David in a while. So it's safe to assume David is not in the picture yet. Another very, God, she is the cutest little freaking baby. She really is. I guess she was on TV for something. She's still thirst trapping. Oh, look at this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, now she's standing in. Yeah, there we are. Wait a minute. Grandma and her grandbaby after church. That's her grandmother? I swear to God, dude. Listen, these people have good genes, man. God, even her grandmother's good looking. Oh. Here's guy. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, look at this. Paleo wing night with my good friend Eric with the chiseled jaw and the devil may care look on his face. And her with her finger by her mouth like she can't wait to rip his clothes off. Yeah, that's number 12, right? Hashtag single digits. Listen, I was going to wait and do this tomorrow, but since D decided to come in here and troll me, I guess we'll, I guess we had to do it tonight. I got to come up with another topic tonight. This is interesting. Oh, is first day home from the hospital. Motherhood. That's kind of, man, she got slim quick after the baby, didn't she? Dude, I swear, dude, this woman has the perfect life. She's pretty. She doesn't get fat after she has kids. What are you doing here, Kassie? Go back to your life. Go back to your perfect life. Oh my God, her kid is adorable. Oh my God. Like, for serious, dude? That's like the cutest baby I've ever seen. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, this kid's adorable. Oh my sweet mother of God. How does that not melt your heart? Oh my goodness. Dude, her kid, she had the cutest little freaking, oh, look, there she is. Oh, she needs a nap. She needs a nap right there. She's looking grumpy. Look at that. Even after the baby, look how amazing she looks. Oh my God, look at this little kid. Oh my God, her kid's adorable. Kassie, you got cute kids, man. Like, I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna cap. There we go. Gotta say what the kids are saying. Oh, wait a minute. Cassie's in Vegas. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Listen. All jokes aside, guys. Like, this has got to be the, hold on, I gotta extend this, dude. This has got to be the most adorable picture I've ever seen. Look at this kid. Look how cute this kid is. Oh my God, dude. Like, listen, off the topic, Kassie, you got cute kids, man. Like, this little, dude, she is just as cute as she can be. And she's a happy baby, right? There's nothing cuter than a happy baby. Oh my God, this kid is cute. That's just too much. That's just too much. That's too much cuteness. Oh my goodness. Oh my, dude, oh my God, dude, for real? How are you supposed to discipline that, right? Oh my God. Okay, Kassie, listen, your baby was fucking adorable. Dude, that little, look at this. I gotta go back to this picture right here. This is just the most adorable thing you've ever seen. Oh my God. Uh-oh. But even still, even after, dude, look, baby pictures here, right smack in the middle of all of that. Hey guys, look at me. I'm still young and fuckable. Come and find me. Right? She's got this. Yeah. Then she wants to sell you purity, but then, oh, wait a minute, I'm still that girl. Right? Yes, guys, I love babies. Like, babies are just absolutely my weakness. Kassie had some killer legs. This is after the baby. Kassie, why are you messing with us, dude? Like, you have the, oh my God. Are you kidding me with this? Come on. Like, for real? Dude, this little kid. I cannot believe. I cannot, dude, honestly. I went through these pictures just kind of haphazardly. I didn't see all of this. Like, holy moly, she's got a cute kid. Dude, her baby is just adorable. Is this dad right here? Is this dad? That's what it looks like. Either that or it's a guy that dated her. I can't imagine that she would ever put the baby daddy up on the internet. But Kassie clearly went and... See, what you guys are not seeing is something that Kassie took from her Instagram feed, which she probably did during this broadcast. And that is a picture. Now, see, here's the thing. She's probably preparing some video. Listen, this was not me. I was not a single mother. I was married and then divorced or whatever the case may be. Like she's going to try to make up some lie. She's going to try to make up some lie as to why it wasn't what you saw. Well, it wasn't my baby. You notice that in none of these pictures she's with this baby. None of these pictures there's no baby weight, right? That's going to be her defense. Well, guys, listen, I was never pregnant. It was my friend's baby. It was my sister's baby. I was just taking care of the baby. Wasn't really my baby. And then, oh boy. Oh, Donovan, don't do it. Donovan, don't do it. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's it. On your screen, gentlemen. And we didn't see this picture on her Instagram feed, did we? Listen, hold on. I'm not trying to, hold on. Let me just make sure that we're doing this correctly. I don't want to make any accusations. I don't want to be inaccurate. But you look at this picture, okay? Get a good look, right? Fat girl on the right. Kassie on the left, pregnant with a pink dress. I don't think we saw that picture here. And you want to know something, guys? I went through her page yesterday. Dude, I swear to, hold on real quick. Just listen, I know, but her kid is just too freaking cute, dude. Oh my God, look at this. Dude, look at this. That's incredible. Oh my God. She's the cutest. Dude, she's the cutest kid. She's got to be the cutest kid ever, dude. But anyway, hold on. Let me just make sure that we don't see that picture. Maybe I missed it, but the kid is already here, right? We go to the bottom of the Instagram feed. The kid is already here. That was yesterday. And I knew this would happen. This is why you never tell those. That's why you never tell people what your plans are, because then they will go and do certain things to circumvent said information. And then you see this. So, Kassie, any idea that you had trying to pawn this off as, oh, it wasn't my baby, it was my friend's. I was never pregnant. I said coming home from the hospital because I was with my friend. She had the kid. She passed away, so I'm oh, wait a minute. Oh, there it is right there. Never mind. All right, never mind. I stand corrected. She left it up there. All right, never mind. All right. Well, I guess that whole argument goes out the door. Okay, all right. Well, Kassie's keeping it 100. The point is, guys, is that let me take this picture off. Is that and here's the thing. And I want to be very clear when I talk about this. I don't think David and Kassie West are bad people at all. I don't think they're bad people at all. I think David West, honestly, and this is from the heart, man. I think David is a good guy. I think he's a good man, dude. Like you can see it in his face. He loves his wife. He loves his family. Beautiful family. The guy's got the American dream, dude. He really does. Kassie, attractive woman. She married an attractive man. They have a beautiful family. They live. Dude, they're a fucking Christmas card. They're a postcard. But then they want to come sniffing. And here's the thing. David, listen, David, I'm talking to you. I know you don't want this, man. You don't want to have to be doing response videos to dudes like me. Dude, you know you can't cross swords with dudes like me. You found that out when you called my show the first time. David, I don't dislike you. Listen, I am not your enemy. I promise you I'm not your enemy. I think you're a good man, but you need to understand that and again, this doesn't make her a bad person, but this is just what women do. Your wife is not going to be honest with you about everything. She's not going to be honest with you about her notch count. She's not going to be honest with you about her past. And if I were her, I wouldn't either. Look at you, dude. Look at you. What are you, 6'5"? Dude, if I were her, I'd lie to you too. Oh, that kid's not really mine. That's some other girl's, and she's gone now. Your wife is very close to hitting the attraction wall. And she knows that men like yourself will start to get more attractive as she becomes more unattractive. And so she is doing what all women do, is she's trying to preserve, she's in self-preservation mode. She's trying to shame you into thinking and believing that older men going after younger women is gross. And then she has you on camera saying it. Okay? This is her sabotaging you. So if any young woman ever sees you talking about that, ugh, the hell's wrong with this guy? He's a good-looking guy, but he thinks an 18-year-old girl is a child? Like, what's wrong with him? Now, in the long run, this might actually be good for your marriage. For your marriage. You not understanding. Here's another thing, David. And this is good. Kassie knows what your sexual market value is. You do not. It is her job, David. And again, this is just facts. This is just facts. It is her job, David. You know what? Let me do something here so I can keep the camera on me. Because I'm speaking right to you, David. I got nothing against you. I am not your enemy. I can promise you. Wait a minute, that's the wrong one. And I'm not doing this to be malicious. I'm not doing this to be mean-spirited. I'm just like man to man, I'm trying to inform you. Because it's very obvious. There we are. Because it is very obvious to me. Oh, I got to move the, there we are. The things, there we go. All right. Okay, David. So, and again, this doesn't, I'm just trying to inform you of things. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to break up your marriage or anything like that. Because believe it or not, the more you realize this, the more attractive you will eventually become to Kassie, right? But she's never going to tell you the truth about how attractive you really are. You probably realize that you are probably an attractive guy. But you don't realize how attractive you are, right? You love your wife, you love your family, man. And when you're out, you're paying attention to them, as you should. That's what you're supposed to do. But Kassie, she looks around and she's like, oh, wait a minute. Girls are starting to look at him a little bit more, because nothing is more attractive to a young woman than a tall, good-looking man who is a good father, as the camera continues to change on me. I need to turn off the scene switcher. Hang on a second. There we go. Hang on a second. Advanced scene switcher, stop. There we go. All right. Now we're good. Right. Nothing, and listen, nothing is more attractive to young women than a tall, good-looking man who is a good father. You're a good-looking guy with a beautiful wife and beautiful kids. What woman is not going to be attracted to that, right? You're not supposed to know this, because you're not supposed to be chasing tail. You're supposed to be paying attention to your wife and kids, as you should. But your wife also pays attention to other people. She sees how women look at you, David. She sees how other women are responding to you. You don't. And if you do, you probably, why is she looking at me for? You don't realize how attractive you are. Your wife does. And what she is doing now is she is literally, and it's actually kind of cruel what she's doing. Not my business, but she is parading you out there and making you look stupid, dude. Oh my God, what does he want with an 18-year-old? She is a child. No, David, she is not a child. She is the age of consent. She can sign contracts and be held to contracts. She's old enough to vote. Old enough to vote. She's old enough to smoke. She is an adult. She can be held responsible. She can be tried as an adult. She's not a child, David. You know this. But your wife has you on camera talking like this. That's not attractive, David, and that's no accident, my friend. You should probably go back and look at that tape and look at your wife's expression while you were talking like this. And if I'm being honest, David, and this, again, I'm just being man to man here, that video is cringeworthy. It looked like one of those videos, and I got to be careful here. It looks like one of these videos of someone who was maybe kidnapped by someone of Middle Eastern persuasion out in the middle of nowhere, kind of forcing you to say these things on camera. That's what it kind of looked like. It looked like you were in a concentration camp. It looked like you were being, and I'm not being facetious, David. I'm being real. It looked like you were doing this like against your will. Like you felt like you had to do it, or you're going to piss off your wife, right? No, your wife did that on purpose. Your wife knows that that is unattractive to everyone. Nobody thinks that's attractive, David. Not even your wife. But she has a vested interest, as she should, in keeping you as ignorant of your sexual market value as humanly possible so that you don't go anywhere. Because if you leave, Cassie's pretty enough to probably find somebody else. Not going to find a high-value guy. Because I can promise you this, those 25 high-value guys that married those 30-year-old plus women with kids, not going to be you, David. Not going to be you. Those 25 high-value guys, not going to marry your wife, dude. Kassie knows this. You do not. Understand this too, David. There are a lot of men that would like to fuck your wife. Absolutely. Not a lot of men want to get with her. Now, you probably think, well, wait a minute. I'm sure guys would definitely want to get with it. You know what? If you were to divorce Kassie today, she would have marriage proposals all the way to the moon. Here's the difference. Not one of those marriage proposals will be from a man she actually wants to be with. Oh, yeah, she'll have proposals and opportunities and everything with everybody else. None of those guys are going to move the needle like the guys we've seen in those pictures. Right? David, just because men want to fuck your wife does not mean they want to commit to her. And the guys that want to commit to her, not attractive guys. Your wife knows this. You do not. Okay? Your wife is doing her a service and doing you a disservice by parading you out there as some leader. Well, I speak. No, David, you were made to look like a fucking idiot, man. And your wife knows she made you look like an idiot. She knows she made you look like an idiot. She did that on purpose. David, look at you, man. Dude, oh my God. Dude. Listen. If you really want to know whether or not I'm telling you is really the truth, listen, you don't have to acknowledge, you don't have to say, you don't have to make any public, no, just take one day. Take one day. Just walk through the mall. Walk through the mall. Go to Starbucks. Order a mochaccino latte, right? Go to I don't know, whatever stores young girls go to. Go take a walk around in there and really pay attention to the way women are looking at you. Okay? I can promise you, you're going to be shocked. You're going to be like, well, wait a minute. My wife told me that the older I got, the more unattractive I got because that's the way women. No, David. No. Men, we get better with age. Women don't, really. Looks-wise. Your wife is beautiful, David. You're a good-looking guy. You guys are actually at that crossroads in Rollo Tomasi's sexual market value graph. This is her. This is you. That's her. She knows it. You do not. And what she is doing at this point, she sees how these women look at you, and she is trying to make you as unattractive to as many women as humanly possible. This is by design. She's not putting you out there to prove any points to anybody. Oh, no. This is self-preservation. She is doing this to effectively take you off the market so that you think she's the best you can do. And you probably think she's the best you can do. David, I got news for you, dude. Your wife is attractive. You could do better. She knows it. You do not. Otherwise, she wouldn't have paraded you out there. She wouldn't have done that. I'm sure your wife loves you very much. She's been ran through, dude. She's starting to get bored. You want to know why she's getting bored? Because you don't tell her no enough. When she says, I want to go to the store. Okay. No. Tell her, fuck no. I don't want to have sex. I have a headache. Take an aspirin. Or take an Advil. You'll be all right. You're not telling your wife no enough. She's starting to get bored and starting to get irritated. And her boredom is indicative of her behavior. Because happy wives and girlfriends don't go parading around on the internet poking guys like me. No, sir. She went after Kevin Samuels, dude. If you were keeping her occupied, if she were really not saying she's unhappy, good-looking family, you guys lived a perfect life, something's not right, David. Wives who are really, really happy with their marriages don't go off on other people's podcasts and draw attention to themselves. No, the only attention they require is your attention, your kids' attention. Apparently, it would appear that not even your attention is good enough anymore. That's why she's going after guys like me, going after Kevin Samuels, and she's using you to do it. She's literally sending you to the slaughter. David, your wife knows you don't have a snowball's chance in hell against somebody like me, man. And this isn't a competition, dude. Like, It is what it is. But she heard what happened on the phone call, David. She heard what happened, dude. Dude, you were outclassed. You were out of your depth. And what am I, 10, 15 years older than you? You never stood a chance. You're young. You don't know. Whatever. And you did the right thing defending your wife. But, dude, your wife led you to the slaughter, man. And you know what's interesting? I knew she was going to do this to you, right? Because when I did that show, I went to her Facebook page and sent her the link. And I knew she would send it to you. And she did. She did. What's your wife doing on Facebook, David? Right? That's my first question. At the end of the day, David, and I mean this with sincerity. I mean this with sincerity. Dude, go home, man. Dude, listen, man, you guys have what do you guys do? You guys have no business being here. You guys are the American dream, man. You guys have you have cute, everything in your family is good looking. Your house is good looking. You probably have pets, they're good looking. Good looking family. Hell, even Cassie's mom is good looking. You guys have an awesome life. Awesome life. Dude, leave this alone. Go back to directing movies. Go back to doing what it is you want to do. Fuck your wife like you hate her. Smack her ass. Tell her no. But dude, get out of here, man. Like, you don't have any business. You don't have any business here, man. This is not, like this is big boy content creation, dude. Like, this isn't, like, the guys you're running up against, we don't do this as a hobby, man. Like, this is what I do for a living. This is how I put food on the table. And I'm not going to let the likes of you come in and just talk shit about me and tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, no. This is who I am, right? This is not who you are, David. You're not Mr. Go At. No, David. No. We are too. No. You're high school baseball. I'm major leagues, man. And, dude, that's probably not even an apt comparison. This is not. And again, I mean this as sincerely as I can make it. This isn't you, David. This is not your life. Go back, live your life. You have a wife and kids, man. In 2021, you have a wife and kids. Why are you fucking around with guys like us? Dude, leave this alone. Dude, leave all of the flame throwing and all this. Leave that to us, man. And Kassie, like, I know why you're doing what you're doing. So I can't really give you any advice. The cat's already out of the bag in that regard. David, you're going to have to start telling your wife no more. You're going to have to start acting like a man. And that's all there is to it. Listen, my message to both David and Kassie, my message to the both of them is, guys, dude, get out of here. Leave this alone. Go take care of your, dude, Cassie's making videos all over the place. Who's taking care of the fucking kids? Who's taking care of the kids? Dude, don't worry about me. Don't worry about what we're doing here. Take care of your kids, man. Dude, suck your husband's dick. Make him some fucking cookies. Don't worry about me. David, don't worry about me. Fuck your wife. Go play with your kids. I know you got cute kids. This is not for you. This is not for you. This is a hobby for you. This is what I do for a living. This is not a fair fight. This is not, like, that's not what this is. This is no way. And you got a cold dash reality when you called my show. And I could tell the realization on the phone. You're like, oh, wait a minute. Whoa, this guy's a real one. Ran up on somebody. And that's why you apologized. Fine. Whatever, man. David, I respect you as a man. And I don't think you're being willfully ignorant. I think you're just young. Cassie's probably the best looking woman you've ever had sex with. And now you have a couple of kids with her. So I can understand why she would have a measure of control over you. Just understand, David, that your time is coming. Your wife knows it. You do not. And that's my rant. All right, let's go back to these super chats. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Wow, hold on. Whoa, you guys are way back. Oh, okay, here we go. So King Life with the $5 super chat says Donovan is trying to save David's marriage, at the same time make David realize his power in the relationship. Exactly, man. Like, I'm not trying to destroy the relationship, but what David has to understand is that he needs to check his woman. Like, Kassie made fun of that. Well, they say he needs to check his woman. Yeah, Kassie, he needs to check you, sweetie. And you know he needs to check you. This is why, listen, this is why women get out of pocket. When their men don't check them, they look for men who will check them. And I have no problem telling Kassie, shut the fuck up and stay the fuck out of this community. Nobody gives a shit what you or anyone like you thinks. You are out of your depth here, and you know it. Stay out of this. This ain't you. David would never say anything like that to his wife. Well, Donovan doesn't talk like that to Devin. You better ask Devin. You better ask Devin. I'll bet Donovan doesn't check his woman. Bitch, I check my woman every fucking day. And now you got to go change your goddamn panties. Fuck out of here with that, man. Xanatos Clutch, $5, says she can go from mom life to MILF life in under 10 seconds. David needs to figure out how to do that to Kassie for his benefit quickly or else. David's a good-looking dude, man. He really is. Dude, like, he has no idea how attractive he is. He really doesn't. He really doesn't. Kassie knows. That's why her ass took his ass off the market and had a couple of kids with him. She's like, fuck this. I got to take this dude off the market before he realizes what's up. And good for her, man. Like, that's what women are supposed to do. Black Kraken says, what's hilarious, Donovan, is the only group that black women hate more than black men are white women. And that West chick thinks that she can form some sort of sisterhood with them while they're plotting to scalp her and use it as a blonde wig. Now, Kassie, what Black Kraken just said here, that's real talk. These black women that you're talking to, sweetie, they don't like you. Like, and again, don't take it personally. Don't take it personally. Because you're not over here like that. Black women don't like you, sweetheart. You're a pretty white girl. The fuck they got to like you for? Oh, they'll pretend to like you to advance their own agendas. But trust and believe, as soon as you say something out of pocket against them, that's a wrap. Be very careful. Listen, Kassie, you and David need to just disappear, slink off, and continue living that perfect life there in Oregon. I'm telling you, you've been warned. You've been warned. I know how this goes. Ben RP says, SYSBM, save yourself Black Ben. I know what it means, but what does it mean? Does that mean you're supposed to abandon dating black women? I don't know what that means. Christopher Rice, $100, says, my mind is blown over this level of wisdom. The reason why I have this level of wisdom is because, dude, I'm 43 years old, and I've been through every situation imaginable with women, man. Dude, I've been cheated on. Dude, you got to go. Listen, Chris, listen, I appreciate the super chat. Go back and watch my videos, man. Go back and, if your mind is blown, if your mind is blown, wait till you become a patron. Dude, $5 patron. That's it. $5. Nigatar, $5, says, poor guy looks like he doesn't have an indecent bone in his body, which means he will never be her first choice, and she will make him suffer for it. Man, I'm trying to tell you, dude. David's a good man, dude. You can tell, dude. Like, he doesn't have a mean bone in his body. Like, this is probably bad to say, if I had a daughter, and I'm being real here, if I had a daughter, David would be the kind of guy that I would want my daughter to marry. That's real talk. He's a good-looking dude. He obviously makes a good father. He's got good genes. He's alpha fucks, beta bucks, all in one. He doesn't know it. He has no idea. No idea. Listen, Kassie, good on you. Listen, all of that aside, I got to hand it to you. Listen, you locked down a good one. Okay, looks like David finally got banned by Devin. James Young, $20, says, my bad for being off topic. I sent you an email. Read it. Okay, will do, James. Maxi Mike says, it's kind of a shame to see two blue-pilled good guy / nice guy spouting womanist shaming rhetoric for the gynocentric cause. He's about to reach his 39-year apex. Dude, I don't know how old David is, but that's not the best he's ever going to look. Like, he is getting, dude, I'm telling you, man. And yes, David married a single mom. And the reason I had to put that out there it wasn't to shame them or make light of the situation, but I wanted to let everyone know the reason they're not perfect. Like, okay, they live the perfect life and all that, but the way they talk, they're talking as though they've always had it this way. Like, it's always been like this. Women, not all women are like that. Look at us. No, Cassie's been ran through, and David is clueless. You guys, listen, David and Kassie have a great marriage on the outside. You guys are the exception to the rule, man. Like, you guys ain't the rule, dude. Most people don't end up like you. But David, if you don't grab your nuts, you're going to end up like most people. How do I know? Because your wife is seeking attention elsewhere when she should be seeking attention from you. This is how they are, man. Seeker of Truth, $10. Appreciate that. All right, let's see here. Man, I've been on the air for 3 hours. Wow, holy moly. Still 1,600 people watching. Holy moly, I didn't realize that. Yeah, I like babies, guys. I really do. I really do. I love babies. I love babies. Dude, yeah, babies. Dude, babies are my weakness. They're absolutely my weakness. Yes, I'm all about the babies. Yes. Dude, there is nothing. Oh my God, dude. I don't know. Like, just cute baby pictures, man. That's my thing. That's my jam. King Life says Cassie's IG shows she doesn't take her man serious enough. I agree. She takes him seriously, not serious enough. That's just how this is, man. And it's a shame. Like, who knows? Listen, maybe Kassie and David, I don't know why this K is always drifting over. I don't know why that is. Maybe David and Kassie will end up doing all right for themselves, but they're not going to unless David can rein this in. Like, he's got to do this. Like, she's having what's called that 7-year itch. She's had the baby. She's got him locked down. She knows he's not going anywhere. Now she's starting to get a little antsy. She's starting to get a little bit restless. Guys, this is how it always goes. And different women do it in different ways. Some women go to bars or clubs. Some women, start dressing differently. Other women start trolling content creators on YouTube. They have no business trolling. David and Kassie, this is not your fight. I'm going to obliterate you guys. This community will obliterate you. This is a hobby for you guys. This is a cute little hobby. No, this is a fucking... Listen, real talk. Full disclosure, I'm sitting in a room with over $50,000 worth of equipment. This ain't a fucking joke, man. This isn't a joke. This is not what I do for a living is not a joke. That is going to do it. Pardon me. That is going to do it for this edition of TSR Live. Thank you guys very, very much for tuning in tonight. This was a dynamite stream. I will see you guys tomorrow at 7 o'clock for TSR Primetime. Take care. Get thousands of hours of content not found anywhere on patreon.com/Donovan Sharpe. Link in description.